I think they've had their fun, and I think they need to just, you know, let some other smaller company.
All right, I'm gonna say
take
this
their
though.
place.
If we're gonna play this, we're gonna switch topics because I don't want to talk about Insomniac on stream.
Oh, I'm not. I just wanted to finish up my.
So starting.
Well, you should call your Myths Awaken company something. Think of a name.
Yeah, I still need to. I want to have something for like a demo or whatever. Like. Yeah, all right, there we go. Just get my stream. So we nab this and.
Okay. Fuck time, baby.
Oh shit! I just realized I have to get my. I don't have it set up to where I can see chat or anything. Fuck.
Mr. FO1 says, "Hey, smiley face." Well, hey to you too, Mr. Phone.
Hey there, Mr. 401.
I gotta
Phone.
have this open on the sidebar so I can, or actually on my other computer. So
Hey,
ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Sorry.
The name's One.
Can somebody verify whether or not you can actually hear me on stream? Like, Emily, can you hear me on stream?
Let's have a look. Let me unmute you. Let me see.
I just want to make sure, like,
I can.
You can?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure, like, audio actually is getting picked up.
Can you hear Psy Ratchet?
Yeah. I think I'm louder than everyone else though.
Oh,
from what I can tell.
let me just adjust your audio on Discord.
Because I can hear myself loud and clear, and you're kind of a bit quieter.
That's why I was wondering, should I up my volume? That's why I was asking you that earlier. So, because you upped my volume on your end, but I don't know how my volume is, like, overall.
Yeah, it doesn't affect
to other people.
Our volume.
Sound settings, blah, 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 blah. I gotta open microphone stuff.
Anyone who's listening to the audio, can you give us a rating out of 10 in terms of volume for everyone that's talking? So I'm Ratchet 5.
I've never had to deal with this before, where I gotta like set audio levels and shit.
The guy with the high-pitched voice, nasal voice, is JBAK, and then obviously
hello.
It's pretty low. Overall.
How's mine now? Wait until it catches up. I'm adjusting my microphone volume.
Ratchet 5 is very loud.
Am I good? I'm not gonna be talking much, but
I'm adjusting you, and I'm adjusting yours. I'm just gonna lower everybody's volume. And hopefully it'll be. How's the audio now?
God, I'm super loud.
I turned everybody down.
About at least a 30-second delay, so I have to wait a bit.
Sorry.
Is it good now? This is so weird. I've never done like a proper stream with like
I feel like
mic
you
and
definitely need to be turned up quite a bit.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Because
like everyone, because the music is even a bit too loud, but even like everything is really quiet. Like literally everything is really quiet.
Like the whole entire stream is quiet?
Yeah.
Me just literally just humming around the clock. I just heard myself just solely like
What about now, comparatively? Like, how's my audio when it catches up?
Yeah, I'll wait.
I'm calling myself. Oh, that's not gonna happen anyways.
I don't know, the audio sounds fine on my end. Like, I can hear everybody clear on my stream, but I don't know.
Yeah, JPAK is way
Ratchet
too
is
loud.
a little too loud. JPAK and the other guy besides Sarides needs to be turned up.
Oh, I thought it was loud. Okay.
I mean, I could turn up a bit. Turn Ratchet down more, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
To be fair, I probably have Discord louder than YouTube.
It's hard to tell because I'm like adjusting like 5 trillion different audio inputs, levels, and shit. Because I can't tell.
Okay.
It's ah.
All right, my level needs to be adjusted by maybe 25 or 30%.
25 or 30%? In what direction?
Yeah. And upwards. It needs to go up higher because I'm very low.
His pitch needs to go higher.
I could hear you on stream.
Thank you for that, Ratchet.
Thank you. God, now that's like really loud in my ears though when I adjusted you up. Are you sure you guys have the stream volume up high, or is it too low on your ends?
It's all the way up.
So I could hear it really clearly all of us talking when I played it on my laptop speakers a second ago.
Ratchet 5 and JPK on the same stream. Will they fight? Who will win? Oh, my brain.
I'm gonna leave this alone for now and say tough shit on the audio. I cannot be fucked. I can't keep adjusting it because there's so much of a delay before it changes, and I can't tell if I'm improving it or making it worse. So we're just gonna go with what's there.
Send me a screenshot.
That's what I'm gonna say because I don't think it's that loud, and people can easily just turn it down if it's too loud.
Yeah. Yo.
The thing is,
send me a screenshot
of what?
of the audio levels, and I can try to figure
the
it out.
audio levels are like fine.
Right.
Like it's all the way up to the top of the green for my desktop audio, and then my mic is in the yellow a little bit on OBS. Like
okay.
And I played it through my laptop speakers next to me. I'm like, sounds fine. Like I can hear everybody.
Well, hopefully.
What does everyone in the chat think? Do you think it sounds fine?
Yeah, I can hear everybody fine. So, yeah, no, I'm not adjusting it anymore. Get fucked.
Okay.
This is the audio.
I mean, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Like my speakers are shit anyway, so.
Like I can hear everybody on there. Also, every time I keep turning it up, turning you guys up, it's like then suddenly my ears are blasted. So we're good. I'm just gonna leave it like this.
Yeah, yeah. As long as people can hear you, I think that's the most important thing. Because like even if they can't hear us, you talking to yourself is still funny. So, like if you remember that was pretty funny.
All right, start level 1.
You starting the game.
Yeah, we'll see if I enjoy or loathe this.
If you don't enjoy it, I'm gonna be sad.
Let's just fucking die.
Probably.
Oh, I'm getting bad memories.
You do just die when you touch those. Okay. Guess I don't touch those then.
It'll be funny if like when you start playing this, like you and Gabe have a race, because I don't think he's played this either.
Oh my god.
Oh lol. Yeah, you gotta dodge the enemies, Sai.
Can I kill them at all?
Yeah, you spin them. You press square.
Okay. It's not horrible, but my god, the camera.
It's bad.
The camera and the controls and everything.
This is bad, man. Speedrun cancelled.
Ha! Oh, for fuck's sake. Did I just take fall damage, or did that bee hit me? What is this bullshit? Can you fucking not? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Painful.
Oh, and the enemies respawn. That's the biggest.
Yes, I
gay.
do.
Yeah.
That is the biggest gay. Oh, thank you.
I don't think they give you anything either.
No, they don't. So I shouldn't even bother to kill them.
Would you like me to tell you the secret?
Is it to delete the game and play something else?
No.
Play something
Okay. So the floating platforms, go to the second one, like the furthest from the whatever woodshed, and then stomp on it 3 times.
When we say stomp, we mean press X and then press X again.
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I don't know what the hell those even are, but apparently they're not.
He just left. He just left the room. He didn't even bother saying.
You don't get to see the secret then.
Jar, I don't think he cares.
I'm sure it's just a couple of lives, isn't it? Though the secret.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah. We basically said that not ordinary in games. It's not a good game.
I don't know. I always thought it had potential. It just wasn't utilized.
The only good thing is the music. The music's pretty good, but the rest of the game is pretty shit. It hasn't aged well at all.
I don't know. I like the visuals of it, to be honest. Like, I legitimately like how the game looks, and I like the idea of it. And I think Croc is like a neat mascot for like a platformer. It just wasn't utilized properly.
Yeah.
And also the music.
I agree with everything you said then. Yeah.
Like the worst thing about this is simply the controls. You fix the controls, you fix 90% of the problem with this game. Because I like the graphics, I like the music, I like the concept, I like its design, but then it all falls apart in controls. Like that's all I think this needs.
Imagine if it was like Spyro controlling.
That's what I'm saying. Like all you need for Croc is like especially because the game's just fucking especially because the game's just dead. Like you just literally. Did I just game over? I did. All you need is somebody like dedicated to be like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and like do this, but better gameplay, and then it's fixed.
Well, yeah,
this
think about
game
this
was
too.
Based on PC, so it could be modded.
This game came out in 1997, and PUBG 3D came out in 96. And remember, not everyone knew the secret how to make the platformer controls yet, really. So this game was like, if you look at PUBG's controls, they're like prehistoric platformer, like tank controls. And this game it's not completely tank controls, but it's not great either. It's not good enough. Something like Spyro has way better control because it was better. It had a longer time to be developed and it was better, I think. Did anyone hear me there or what?
Yeah, no, I heard you. I'm like focusing hardcore at the moment.
Yeah,
trying not to fucking die.
Someone uploaded a video called Croc Gobbos enhanced version. I'm just very curious about exactly what
I really like the texture work in this. Like, especially down there in that area, like seeing the walls. Like, I don't know, it's quite neat texture-wise. Like, I genuinely think if these games were like remade, like in the same visual style, kept the same music, but just redid the fucking controls, and it would be so much better.
Yeah.
Fucking not do that, Lava. Can you not?
Not ordinary.
It's
says
also
Tomb Raider.
It's really simple. They just basically on every level they just copy paste the same textures and shit.
I don't necessarily think it's that bad. I think it's weighed down by the fact that you're gonna keep dying and seeing the same shit over and over again because of how bad the fucking controls are.
Well, I mean, once you start playing this for 20 minutes, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, they changed the skybox around, but a lot of the stuff they just keep the same.
Listen here, bitch. I'll fuck you up.
The only reason Spyro controls well is because Insomniac decided to make him control like a bus. What is that supposed to mean?
What? A bus?
Apparently he controls like a bus, because he's a quadruped.
Nice.
Did I not kill that thing? Apparently not.
You can't kill that, no.
Well, why is it even here?
To look cute. That's why it's there.
Yeah. Oh, hit that gong. Hit the gong.
I know, but I think I need to get all the things first, don't I?
You don't have to, but if you want to 100% the game, you have to. But like the main aim of the game is just to beat the levels. It's not actually to collect all the Gobbos. You don't have to actually collect any to win the game.
I know you don't have to, but I'm gonna like I don't know. See, like I like this area down here, like the walls, the textures, and everything. Yeah, it is copy pasted, but they look good. This is quality PS1 era visuals, in my opinion.
I think
the visuals.
I think you just like the aesthetics.
I do really like the aesthetic, and there's not many PS1 games that actually have a good aesthetic like this. A lot of them look like shit.
What about something like Tamba or Klonoa?
Klonoa.
Tamba or Klonoa.
Klonoa sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't actually know what it is, and I've never heard of the other one.
It's Japanese. It's also 2D, I think.
It's 2.5D.
Tomba isn't that one is definitely 2.5D, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the first one is. The second one is. I think
I played a little bit of that on my PSP and I didn't like it. Mainly, I guess I'm not that into 2.5D games, to be honest.
I've never played it before actually, so I just heard about it.
There's like stuff like Jinx, like I remember Andrew Christopher always tried to find
not good
PS1 platforms as he could. Supporting his channel, and Jinx was one of them.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Shit.
He never finishes any of his Let's Plays he does on that thing, which is probably for good riddance.
Where's the purple thing? I missed
what
the purple.
Jinx? I thought he completed that, because that game is like really simple.
Jinx?
Like really short, I think.
I think it's still going. It's one of his Let's Plays that are just in progress over the years.
Yeah. No.
There's also, what else is there on the PS1? There's
also,
like...
sorry people if I'm not reading chat. Because again,
I'm reading the chat.
PS4, I can't actually see the chat on screen.
Not on there in game says Spyro could be controlled with the D-pad, but still feel somewhat smooth. So, but, like, how did they get the Spyro controls so right, but then like everyone else struggled? Or is it just like because I played Spyro so much, that's why he feels so good?
No, it's certain people knew how to tackle the PS1 controls. I mean, the things that Insomniac and Naughty Dog were doing were a lot more sophisticated than someone like this developer who was probably, you know, like I said, this is supposed to be a Yoshi game. So, you know, and it was in development. I mean,
Argonaut's a competent developer, though.
Yeah, but it's an early PS1 game. I mean, you look at Bubsy 3D. That was like the
How
first...
early PS1 is this, by the way? I'm curious.
1997. Yeah.
So yeah, it was apart from Crash Bandicoot, it was one of the first 3D platforms. The year after Super Mario 64, but before like the big fucking year of 1998, where like everyone was making 3D platformers. So
like, even
I guess
like...
it was good for the time because there was so little out there, but like, you know,
I still think it's got something to it. It's got potential. It's just it needed more in the control department.
There's a reason why people remember this game despite it being controlled like shit, because the aesthetics are really nice, and it's got really nice skyboxes as well.
This is the thing too. I never actually played the game before either, so I just genuinely.
In fact, I imagine that a lot of like the Spyro skyboxes were somewhat inspired by this game because I think they look kind of similar.
I mean, some of the stuff looks like it's directly inspiring Spyro, just some of the visual aesthetic. Also, if you notice the shaders on the, whatever they're, like the, I don't know what they're called. They're like the red thing that's just on screen in a second on stream.
Yeah.
What, you mean the Dantini?
Yeah, like those look like, I'm pretty sure it's like the same fucking shader as the gems in Spyro.
Yeah, this is straight up visual aesthetics that we're seeing here, which is all cool. And I was gonna say the reason why the controls are like the way they are is because if nobody really knew truly, there was no it was almost like the MIDI. Like there was no standard. There was no standard for platformer controlling back then. It was sort of just like everyone was trying different things to see what would stick.
Oh god.
That's the thing. And something like Spyro was one of the better examples of platform controls. Now, when it gets to like 2000, like with the PS2 era, everything was sort of standardized. Everyone sort of had a standard controlling platformers. But, you know, in this era, like 1997, 96, nobody really had an idea what they wanted. They just kind of were just trying to make platformers because of, oh shit, we can finally make 3D games.
Apparently, Klonoa for the PS1 has one of the sickest soundtracks, according to not ordinary in games. Jumping flash. I don't know what jumping flash is. I need to look this up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But do you guys agree with that statement of like maybe this game like having not really a standard control scheme?
Oh yeah, I mean they didn't really know what they were doing. It was really early, so.
I mean, look at Bubsy 3D. Like I said, Bubsy 3D was like, it's not a terrible game. It's just controls are horrible because of, you know, they had no idea what they were doing. They didn't, you know. You can call that game terrible as much as you want, but people like Zindictive will defend it because of it. If you look at it, it really wasn't that bad for
Zindictive
the time period.
defends Bubsy 3D? Is this a real thing I'm hearing? No.
Yeah, Zindictive
nope.
likes it.
That's...
I don't mind. I mean, yeah, it's terrible. I played it through it myself, but I can understand why it's terrible.
I can't understand why he would defend it. Of all the games to defend, no.
But once again, it came out. It was in production longer than Super Mario 64. It was one of those like when they had no idea how to make a 3D platformer. People didn't have any idea how to control this stuff. Like they kind of just went for it. So they said, okay, tank controls, we'll try that out. And tank controls were the only way to do it because it was really hard to get the 3D models, you know. And like on a 2D game, it's really easy. You just make the sprites. But 3D, you have to, you know, it's completely different. So tank controls made sense for the early time. But when something like Spyro came across, they could finally get more detail. You know, they could finally actually... Or, like you said, like the great year of 1998 is when we got games like Ocarina of Time and, you know, Crash 3 and a bunch of other games that really had better controls.
Banjo-Kazooie, Gex 2.
Yep.
Did I skip a fucking area? I'm gonna be so mad.
And they all have good controls. They all control very well, in my opinion. This controls like ass.
I mean, this game, compared to the stuff from 98, like it's like kind of crap. Yeah. And I think the developers probably knew that too. They probably realized, oh god, this aged really quickly.
Because they didn't know, once again, they didn't know what they were doing. It was all new territory.
Croc's World for the PS4.
It's like if you, like, you know, look at Atari games, like, you know, look at, like, early Atari games, look at later Atari games.
I don't think this is actually a Croc game. I think this is just something that, like, it's like a completely different IP. It just so happens to be called Croc and be a platformer. I don't think it's actually Croc. It looks nothing like Croc.
What doesn't?
This thing called Croc's World for the PlayStation 4.
I've never even heard of that in my life.
It's just a platformer, I assume.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. That's fine. There's my rewind button on this shit.
I mean, like, the idea of a crocodile with, like, big eyes, I don't think is necessarily copyrighted. Called Croc. Like, I mean, Croc is such a generic name for a crocodile mascot.
Yep. Isn't Argos a British developer? This is a British game, I think.
Yeah, Argonaut is British, yeah.
It's a British game, so yeah.
I just want to turn the camera. Holy shit.
It makes me wonder, because, you know, Rare was huge in the 90s when it came to, like, games. Because they're a British developer as well. They work with Nintendo. So I'm wondering if it was a similar deal with this game when they're making with the, you know, the Nintendo maybe came across. Maybe they wanted a Yoshi game for the PlayStation 1. Maybe this was supposed to be for the N64, but they got cut. So then they said, okay, we got all these assets. Maybe we can move them over to the PS1.
Yeah, isn't it something like that? The story goes like that.
That was some frame lag.
I feel. Do you even think that this game might have been developed for the 3DO? Like they might have actually wanted to make this for 3DO and that got cut out.
I don't know. You tell me. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's some history about that.
Because Disruptor was made for the 3DO, and then pretty much Universal was like, "Oh my god, this game's fucking awesome."
Well,
so,
you know what console this is on as well, right?
Yeah, I'm realizing the Stomping Jellies doesn't increase the height. It looks. I wasn't sure for a second, but it looked like maybe. But...
Yes, yeah, PS1.
So, yeah. What else? What is this on?
Wait a minute. PC. It's also on the N64?
No.
It's on PC.
They were going to make an N64 version, but it was too hard. But it's on the Sega Saturn. Surprisingly.
Oh shit! Then maybe it was going to be on the 3DO at one point.
There's a whole video about it. I don't think we're the best people to explain it.
Yeah.
There's several videos about it. I think like Larry Bundy Jr. did a video all about Croc.
So after spending a bunch of time on it, Sai, what do you think of Croc so far?
It's not bad.
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, fact check JPK. Cast Coder says Disruptor was not made for the 3DO. So check your facts.
No. It was they're originally developing for the 3DO, and then Sony, and then pretty much I think Universal picked them up and they're like, okay, you need to make this for the PS1 because the PS1 had just come out and it was a big deal.
I genuinely I'm enjoying it so far, other than the shoddy controls. But I honestly think it's something to get used to rather than just outright shit in and of itself.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's beautiful but flawed. That's what it is.
I'm surprised that you're actually giving it this much of a chance. I assume that you would just kind of like, fuck this.
I enjoy it so far. Like, it's not bad.
I mean, it does get really hard really quickly though. Like when it comes to the second world, it does get
like it's just a matter of getting used to the fact that in order to turn, I need to stop, or I need to already be running. Like that's about it. Other than that,
Tail Concerto, and I'm looking it up.
The jumping feels nice actually. It's just the turning is the worst thing about it. That's the only thing that's bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Cast Coder though, have you not seen the Icons episode of Insomniac Games from 2002, where they explained that they're making Disruptor for they're developing it for the 3DO, and they stopped because of Universal came up to them and said, "Hey, we want you to make this for the PlayStation 1. It's a better platform." Like, I know that I know that for a fact because I remember watching that episode. It's online. You can just like fucking YouTube that shit. Comes right up.
This Tail Concerto reminds me of like Bugs Bunny Lost in Time.
Wait, what?
Talking about this game called Tail Concerto. Apparently they love it.
Yeah, this is one of the best. This is one of the best PS1 soundtracks I've ever heard, actually. And
I think there's something good about the simplicity of this game, though. It's very...
That's what I'm saying. Like, this game in general has a lot of potential. It's just some issues with it, and it's mainly just control and camera shit. Which, honestly, would be the easiest fixes in the world. Like, this wouldn't be hard to do and fix.
Shut up, Joey.
No, it's true though.
One buying graphics for my 98 machine.
Can't you just like emulate it on like a virtual machine?
He's messing around.
No, I'm not messing around. I seriously have a Windows 98 machine, and I'm gonna buy a graphics card just to play Croc.
Why don't you just like play it on a virtual machine like a normal person?
No, he likes like I don't know, antique-y sort of stuff.
He likes wasting his money on stuff. You know?
No, he likes collecting like older kind of stuff though. Like he has.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you have like an older car and like other stuff like that, like vintage stuff?
And I make cassette tapes all the time, and
Tail Concerto looks like such a different game though. You're talking about like how it's better than Croc. It looks completely different.
Yeah. This isn't that bad.
Is this even a platformer?
This is not
yeah, but I don't like blame Jara though for collecting old technology. I mean, the keyboards I have are like 20 years old. I'm actually trying to get myself a Windows 98 machine and an XP machine because I want to do some things with it. You know, I want to actually get like some old games running, stuff I remember from when I was a kid.
I'm just confused as to where the hell I go now.
Through the door?
No, I just went through the door. I didn't see an ending.
No, you went backwards. That was the backwards door.
This
Actually,
door?
Jora.
Alright.
Do you watch LGR by any chance?
Yes, I watched the fuck out of LGR.
I love LGR. I've seen every
I'm
one of
dumb.
his videos.
Yeah, I did go through the backwards door. Never mind.
Not even kidding.
I thought there was only one door in that room.
My favorite.
Wondering why
Do you watch 8-Bit Guy?
Hell yeah, I watch 8-Bit Guy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Those are the kind of guys that you watch when you have too much time on your hands, and you kind of just want to like, just waste your time, and then you put one of those videos up.
Yeah, he just came up with a new video today. What was it? The one? Well, he did.
He did the Sims one, LGR.
He did the Sims one. Yep. and there's also Bell and Howell Apple II Restoration.
Oh, I saw that. I need to
I feel
watch
like he's
that.
done a shitload of Sims videos.
Yeah.
Say the
I
Sims
love
one,
it.
and I'm thinking that's like half of his videos. It's the Sims
No,
one.
actually, no. He does a lot of retro.
No, I know he
stuff.
does, but I'm like, LGR has like a shit ton of Sims videos.
Yeah, he's been doing that since like 2009, though, since The Sims 3.
Oh fuck, I missed the red one. Oh, it did
It's
just
actually more of a.
take it from me. God
Sai's about to
damn
get a
it.
game over.
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh
get
no!
it.
Don't game over, man! Game over! Gotta hit that gong, bro. Hit it. Hit that shit.
Can't wait until
What?
Sai's on the snow levels and he just like keeps on dying.
Fuck this shit!
This isn't
And
bad.
then, yeah,
It's honestly
desert
not that
levels, you
difficult to
just can't do
control at a
anything.
certain point.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just get used to how it works.
Dealing with ice in this game is a nightmare.
Oh
I mean,
my
ice
God.
and platformers usually generally don't mix. Honestly, I think Spyro had really annoying ice mechanics too. I actually think, this is a hot take, I think Into the Dragonfly did ice mechanics better than Spyro 2 or 3. Because you could actually fucking jump finally. Makes it so much
Ooh.
better.
What an edgy thing to do, like complimenting Into the Dragonfly. Sorry,
It's
It's
like
you
a
can
crime to
find
say
it,
anything
you know?
Into the Dragonfly did was better than the originals, but I think
He's such a
genuinely-
contrarian. You know that guy.
Ice physics
Like obviously you don't know him
better.
because you didn't get him when we played Scribblio. But his favorite Spyro game is unironically Into the Dragonfly.
I mean, I know somebody who unironically likes Into the Dragonfly more than any of the rest of them. It's
Like they're just trying to be hipsters.
Oh no.
oh, this is interesting.
Oh, you skipped the cutscene. No.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and watch cutscenes. Shit. You think I'm playing Croc for the story?
Oh, who watches?
He skipped all the cutscenes when he played Spyro 2.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about the cutscenes.
Okay.
I
This
mean,
series
Croc
always
doesn't really
really-
have that much of a story, to be fair.
Yeah, it doesn't. It was just a really cutesy cutscene, honestly.
I think I've actually seen it because I've seen a speed run of this and a few playthroughs of Croc.
Frogger for PS1. I played the multiplayer for that. Multiplayer for Frogger PS1 is actually pretty fun.
Croc lore. That Croc lore.
Yeah, I genuinely think this has a lot of potential to be like somebody needs to do like where's the Croc fan games? I always said this like if I wasn't developing a Spyro fan game, I'd make a Croc one. Somebody should do
We're
one.
not gonna get sued for a Croc fan game. 'Cause
Yeah, that's the other thing.
I don't think
it's fucking dead. The IP is just
It's been-
gone. Like somebody owns it, but I don't think they fucking do anything with it.
Well, it's like Gex.
They
Gex,
may have let the IP like just run it. There's a chance that.
Wait, what the fuck?
Gex is also like
What
you
am I
know,
doing here?
I thought doesn't
Yeah,
someone own Gex now?
I'm pretty sure Square Enix owns Gex, and a couple of years ago they made some post where they're like, if anyone wants to make a Gex game, hit us up, and then you can do it. That's basically what they said.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that the
Like-
boss fights I heard in this were just terrible.
Oh, this asshole, I forgot. Yeah, I love that cutscene where he makes him. Like it's hilarious. It's so bad.
Has
That
anyone played
it just
Okay.
ends when I hit him. He doesn't even have a death.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Run
Has anyone
away.
played Zapper?
Oh, there
for
he
the
does.
PS2? That game, like, it disappointed me. It's not even a platformer. It's just like a weird puzzle game.
Mm-hmm. I barely play PS1 games actually. I don't know.
I genuinely, I'm actually quite enjoying this. This is fun.
That's good.
I like Croc so far.
He's gonna start hating it later on.
Nah, I've always thought this game had a lot of potential. Like, controls just need tweaks and fixed, and it's all good from there. Wait, what the fuck? How did I not hit him? Can I not hit these ones?
Wow, that duck was like, what the fuck just
Sorry,
happened?
just watched the cutscene.
Oh, because I was literally saying right before the cutscene, oh, we didn't have a death scene? How lame, and then it did actually
No, the duck.
play a cutscene
The
thing.
duck. Yeah. He just like turned into a duck again.
Oh shit, apparently that
Welcome to
makes you
level
drop
2.
from the climb.
I'm
See-
really actually amazed that you actually enjoy this.
Yeah, I don't mind this at all. My only thing is, the last time I
Wait,
climbed a ladder and went through something, it was like I couldn't go back to get the thing, so I missed one of those like whatever the hell the gems are in this.
Well, they're the life, but like life life gems.
People who like a Reignite trilogy are hipsters. Let's be honest.
Oh, I wonder, does that door go down just to there? I think it does. Okay, so
It's definitely a game designed for. It definitely has a hipster vibe to it.
Fun fact: this room with like the square pattern and the little elf in the middle is the demo room for the PC version.
Huh.
Huh.
So
Didn't
let's
know
just
that.
go back right out here. Okay, that's what I thought. Backtracking! Yay! Yeah,
This is
isn't
my
bad.
sister's game. 'Cause I would play Spyro, so she would get Croc, and then she was amazed by Croc, and then she liked this game a lot. I don't know if she ever. I think she beat it. She probably did. When when I wasn't looking or something.
I mean, it's not really surprising that Cyrides likes Croc.
Why is it
Why?
not really
What's that?
surprising? Oh, I done fucked up. Whoops.
Yeah,
Well,
why?
he liked something that's quite similar to Croc.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck.
God damn it.
I don't even know if anyone on stream will really get that, but oh, I just fucking died. Rip.
Oh yeah, everyone in the chat, what do you
Oh my
reckon? You
God.
reckon the choice for Bob's new Spyro game, is it going to be more shit than a Hero's Tale or less
Oh, that's
shit?
not what I thought you were gonna ask.
Well, I was going to ask, like, who in the chat likes penis or something?
No, that's not. No, I thought you were just gonna be like, you're like, oh, I wonder who in the chat, do you reckon it's size gay or not? I was like, shut the fuck up. 'Cause you like went from that conversation to that. And I was like,
I mean,
oh,
that's
God.
not really a point of, like, contention. We already know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
It's not public knowledge though, really. I mean, it is, but it's not. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Fuck you, Croc 2 is not terrible. It's better than this game.
Whoa, what is happening? Whoa,
Except it doesn't have
Jesus
as good of
Christ.
an atmosphere. Like that.
Talk about,
I
okay,
think-
so apparently I can't not get glitches in games. How the
So
fuck do I
according
get out
to,
of that?
Joey Mace, also known as wannabe
Tomorrow
enemy,
Jupiter. Or that, sure,
Um,
wanna be anything composer.
it's gonna be less shit than a Hero's Tale.
I
Then you-
disagree. I'll end up
Well, if
liking
you
it
disagree,
more.
if you disagree, then it's just gonna be shit. And I don't want it to be shit.
I mean, I fully expect it to be shit, whether it's worse than a Hero's Tale or not. Like, I don't expect to like anything they do more than, you know, OG games in the classic
A
timeline.
Hero's Tale 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Just ate shit. Yeah, my stream just ate shit as I died.
Oh my god, it's coming back. It's back. I think it's back. It's like slowly like coming back.
Yeah, it's gradually. You guys were going like robotic on me for a second. I was like, oh great, it's gonna be like
Oh
this.
no,
ain't
the robots.
it? And then it said OBS disconnected, and I was like, oh, that's good.
If you,
I'm assuming it's back now.
it's not back yet. No, it still says continue game. Or hold on, let me see.
I mean, that's where I was
Yeah,
lost
I'm
at.
still
I
waiting.
died.
Yep, it's back. If you haven't pressed yes yet.
I hadn't pressed yes yet. Well, I just did. Oh, fucking
Yeah,
hell.
it's all good. We're back and we're ready.
Oh god damn it. This level.
We're back. Oh shit, yeah, we're back.
Sorry, it isn't this hard. Just stop going near the enemies.
I'm trying to get everything. You fuck.
Don't get everything. Just
I
finish
wanna-
the level.
No. This
You
fucking
can do that
ladder,
later.
man.
Get everything later.
This ladder, the climbing is no bueno.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it is
Joe-
not.
Joe-
That
mean,
one
it's,
enemy right there keeps like swarming in on my ass, and I can't get away, and he kills me like every time. So I have
That's
0
fucking
lives
annoying.
currently.
Yeah,
Again.
I know.
Yo, Joey, I'm gonna actually take that that song you did and mix it with that shitpost I made yesterday.
I would appreciate that.
I'm actually gonna do double. I'm actually gonna have it start out with the gym one, and then I'm gonna have it continue into the other the Minecraft song. But I'm actually gonna have it layer over top of the Minecraft song.
Sounds like it'll be great.
Oh my god, that's fucking bad. Son of a bitch.
Jasmine Scholes says, "Yes, Croc. What charm and nostalgia here."
And I gave it away again.
A lot of people are nostalgic for this game, and I can understand why. I'm also kind of nostalgic for it, slightly. Not as much as something like Spyro or Crash.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I will retract what I said before. There's two things good about this game: the music and the skyboxes.
I think
That's
the
it.
visuals and the music are good. I don't think all of the gameplay is that terrible either. There's just certain aspects about it that's like, yeah, this is an early platformer. And it could be improved easily. Like, this is what I was meant by this game has potential. You could easily improve this to not be like...
Suck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say this sucks. It's just like, it definitely suffers as an early platformer.
Oh, yeah.
Just imagine like playing as Spyro and then changing the ladders to like the Spyro 2 ladders, and then just like speedrunning this game. That'd be pretty fun, I think.
I'm not going to go for 100% this level because that enemy is pissing me off.
Yeah, don't go for 100%.
And remember, this is a fully 3D platform. This is like a fully not on rails. Something like Crash Bandicoot is very on rails. Like it feels very much like you're set on a linear path. Versus this, you have full control, like full 360 control of your character. And they didn't really think of it. They didn't really have a standard method of making a fully three-dimensional character
That
control.
snake enemy like
360 environment.
underground is bullshit.
Yeah.
I also think that Super Mario 64's controls are kind of shit too.
Oh,
I
they
know
are
that like, lots
ass.
of people think
They're
it's
bad.
amazing, but
They're terrible. I hate it.
yeah, there's a really short level actually. I just realized.
Well, yeah, if you just run through and don't get anything.
So,
it's-
I don't know if you're listening to the music, man, but have you noticed how every underground theme is very different from each other?
I hadn't really. I kept
Yeah, there's,
dying
like,
on the one
so-
area.
There's like subtle musical differences, and it's great.
Can I push this?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I can push boxes. I didn't know that.
Dun.
I didn't push the last one that was there. I just ignored it.
Finally, other people who hate Super Mario 64's controls, you damn fucking right.
Yeah, like I tried playing Super Mario 64 Star Road, and the controls just ruined it for me. Like I think I would enjoy it if the controls were just a little bit better, but they're so fucking tedious.
Don't tell that to like a classic SM64 fan or whatever, because they
I
not
know,
only
they
do they
get
not
super passionate
think there's
about that.
anything wrong with SM64's controls.
They're just
or
like, oh yeah, you're just shit at it, basically. They're always like.
Also, for
Well,
whatever
yeah.
reason, they also have like a hard on hating the DS version, which is objectively superior in
Yeah,
every way.
I've
Has more
I played the
content.
DS version, and I've also played a ROM hack of the DS version, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
called
Oh,
Not Enough
you know
3D
what?
Mario.
Play. I think Star Road is being like ported to the DS, or there's like a new
Oh,
version
cool.
of it
Yeah, I'll
being
play
made
that. I
for it.
totally will. Because I've already played one. I played all the way through another one, so I'll Star Road if they've done the DS version.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
hot takes all around. Yeah, that's nothing but that
the truth
here.
is, the truth is totally is that like the reason why the Nintendo fans, the reason why they. Fuck! I forgot what I was gonna say. the reason why they
Hey,
stick
what's up,
by it so
guys?
much
Hey, what's up?
is
I'm assuming is that Max? Yes. It
Yep.
is.
I forgot what I was gonna say. The reason why they defend it so much is because it's a Mario game. That's it. That's the only reason why they defend it
I mean,
so much.
again, I will give it this. It was good for the time. However, unlike something like Spyro, it aged like ass. It's not good anymore.
What do you think of Croc? I'm
I like it
really
so
late
far.
to the foot. Hey, yeah, see,
He's
see what I mean?
he's liking it more than I expected he would, and even though he's like, not finding it that easy.
No, I
it's
mean,
pretty
it's not
fucking-
bad. It's just there are certain areas that are like a little finicky because of the way the enemies and stuff work.
Yeah.
And like the only reason I was having problems with that one area is because the ladder climbing was just not letting me on the fucking ladder soon enough. Like I kept
Mhm.
glitching off of it for a second. If that hadn't happened, that area would have taken like one life at most.
Cyrus can't help himself. He just wants to free as many Gobbos as he can, even if it's one.
I like collectathons. God damn it!
He's a good soul trying to save.
Oh shit! There was a thing right behind that. I'm a dumbass. I missed.
Also, by the way, Banjo-Kazooie ripped this game off, and nobody ever talks about it. Like,
here's a hot take. I don't like Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, look, I disagree with that. Why don't you like Banjo-Kazooie?
I don't know. I think it's an ugly ass game, and it doesn't play that great.
I don't think
It's
it's
really ugly and childish.
Like much like almost every 64 game, it's super ugly. It's got that generic like jungle. It's green and brown, and it's like 90% of the levels. I hate that shit.
Hey,
that's something like platformers really suffer from.
Bosco the Bunny.
Also, that's another reason why I don't really like Crash that much, because he has the same exact visual aesthetic. It's gross.
That's bullshit. That's completely wrong.
No, there's cool levels in Crash.
Crash does not have the same visual aesthetic as Banjo.
No, I'm talking about color-wise. Like color palette, it's ugly. Lots of green and brown jungle shit happening. That's not.
Oh, you just don't like jungle shit. Okay.
Well, I don't mind it, but when it's in every game, it's like a standard for the genre. Like, come on, do something different with the levels.
Originality is really nice.
That's why I like this so far. Like these levels, yeah, they're getting repetitive, but they look at least different from other games.
There's more than jungle levels in Banjo-Kazooie, you realize?
I do, but I won't acknowledge them because that would give your argument more power. And fuck you. Fuck you, you're wrong.
I think Banjo-Kazooie is definitely worth like playing.
To be fair, despite my hot take, I never actually played Banjo-Kazooie. I just ignored it for that exact reason. So don't take my opinion on it at all seriously.
Think it's worth playing. It's like it's pretty damn good.
Like ignore my opinion on Banjo-Kazooie because I've never fucking played it and I probably never will.
See, look at that skybox. Like you can tell that Spyro like looked at that and it's like, okay, we're doing that.
Yeah, it's just quality. I like the visuals on this shit so much. It's so good.
So, Sai, have you played 40 Wings?
No.
I hear it's pretty. I mean, I've played part of it.
To be honest, I've played very few games in general. One of the games I've played the most is Spyro. Obviously.
Yeah, 40 Wings doesn't have the simplicity that Croc does. I think that's what works strongly in its favor.
Yeah, this is very simple. It's straightforward. It's just kind of chill. Between its music and its visual and its cute aesthetic, like, this is why I would enjoy this game. It's just chill. Although this ladder, I swear to fucking God, these ladders. These ladders are probably the worst mechanic. I could deal with the tank controls, but the ladders are so shit.
This skybox reminds me of Treetops. Just low-key.
Oh yeah, it does a little bit. Or you mean, rather, Treetops reminds you of this skybox.
Yes, there you go, perfect.
Croc is actually one of the reasons why I'm like, there's certain things I don't mind doing with the visuals of our game, because technically Spyro didn't do it necessarily first. Croc did it. Like the shaders for like the gems and stuff. Croc had those shaders first.
Also, like the lighting.
Yeah, the lighting, like the texture style, a lot of this. Croc
Looks
actually
very
did it
Spyro.
first. Yeah.
Notice how there's like no shadows apart from just Croc himself, and the lighting comes from seemingly nowhere.
Yeah, I like that. I like that look. I like that aesthetic. I like the skyboxes and stuff.
Unlike some games, Ring Knight Trilogy tries too hard to be realistic.
Get ready for the water coming up.
Dude, you know how epic your game is when you can see over top of the skybox. That's like how epic your game is. When you can jump over your skybox in game, right? You know
what are you talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I'm saying when you jump, if you jump up in the air in this area, you can actually jump over and see over top of the skybox.
Whoops.
Wow.
I have no lives now, so that's good.
You never had a life, Cyrus.
Yeah.
I don't know what I just did. Apparently, I found a secret area or something. Under a rock.
You'll see.
Oh,
congratulations.
Oh, fuck.
The gong I thought was a big smiley face.
Run, run, Croc, run. Holy shit.
I find it funny that you just randomly found that secret area.
Yeah.
I'm thorough with my platformers. I like to look at shit. I'd like find stuff. Although I didn't even get anything that was there, so that's good.
And he just left it like straight away. That's hilarious.
Oh, and I can't go back? Fuck. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I thought maybe there'd be something at the end where I could get the heart that I saw floating. But
How did you know to do that though? That's so random.
I don't know. It looked like it was something you could break, so I did.
Yeah, it's not. It's very Spyro-y with the the
It's
head bash
suspicious. It's suspiciously placed. Is all I'm gonna say. There's some things you pick up on with like platformer shit like this. It's like it looked weird. Like the texture on it looked like it was just suspicious. And I was correct.
Jesus, Sarides commit suicide more than a teenage girl.
Also, if you actually look at this, you can tell that it's not like part of the mesh. You can tell it's not part of the mesh in the level, and you can actually see the hole through cracks in it. Like at this angle.
Yeah. What I was gonna say, what I meant with the comment was the fact is when you jumped up in the air, you're actually jumping over the skybox because the skybox doesn't cover the whole level. It only goes up to a certain height, so you can actually see over top of the skybox.
Are you talking about Croc?
Yes, in Croc.
Oh, okay.
It's a primitive skybox. It doesn't dome around like something like Spyro would probably. Actually, does Spyro Skybox dome around, or is it just a?
No. It's like it's like a dome kind of thing. It's a 3D model that they put in.
Yeah, this one's more of a just like a dome without a hood, without like a roof.
Fucking.
So Max, what was more of an inspiration for Bosco the Bunny, Croc or Banjo-Kazooie?
Oh my
Probably
god!
I should turn Max up actually. Be quiet.
Yo, Max, when the hell did you?
Oh
get
yeah,
in here?
let me change Max's volume because I think
It's
Max
like-
is probably really low.
Yeah, he's super low.
Oh, really?
Can I jump on this one? Nope.
Fun fact:
Didn't make sense.
Sai is actually enjoying Croc.
Yeah, I like this. I'm being told in the chat though, get ready for the water coming up. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, get ready for
Get ready
some
for
water
what?
levels.
Oh yeah.
Get ready. You better be hyped.
There's not that many water levels.
I heard that he actually controls decently underwater, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's fine underwater.
Because
Really?
it doesn't suffer from the same issues for some reason as on land.
I mean, actually, what you should play is Banter Monster Adventure. That'd be really good to see.
Oh
you
yeah,
play that.
I've never played that, and I've always wanted to because I've seen
I
like,
haven't
the
played it
obvious Spyro similarities and visuals.
Yeah, like that game just literally just rips off Spiral in terms of visuals. So. Like it's not it's like they get Spyro 1's like visuals more accurately than fucking Toys for Bob do.
What
when they're
what
trying
year
to
did that
post-
game come out though? Is that another
Banter
case?
Monster Adventure came out in the year 2000.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a late ass PS1 game though.
There are later, like the Lilo and Stitch game came out in like 2002, I think.
Yeah, and I think the latest one was like 2004. PS1 was in production until 2004. So, yeah. Although the 2004 games are terrible, like you have Rascal Racers and
Oh shit!
that kind
I didn't run at them at the specified
Rascal
time.
Racers. They had a racing game for Rascal.
No, that's not Rascal. We're talking about something else. Look up Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus made a video on it. That was like his first video he ever did.
See the boss. You see what I'm saying about the boss fight? Sorry.
Just kind of suck.
How they're
So-
fun.
No, I don't like the boss fights. I've
God
heard they're
damn it.
annoying and tedious. They're just kind of lame.
Why does this remind me of the hidden
fuck
boss
is with
area
your
from
hitbox, dude?
Spyro 3?
This dude's hitbox is no bueno.
Yo,
No
does
bueno.
this
I
Does
gotta
this
like
remind-
run up on him and like get hit practically to do anything. Also, I just die by a
This-
bunch of- damn it.
This really reminds me of that hidden area in Dynamines. Like that hidden
Oh,
boss
yeah.
area.
Oh, and I don't
Really,
have any
like,
HP now, so that's good.
like, I'm not even kidding. Let's just like that.
Oh my god.
You like it that Croc just fucking faints
Yeah,
when he touches.
it's great.
He goes,
Adorable.
Alright, I guess this is a little bit more obvious now. Kind of getting it.
Max, Max
Oh,
Million,
fucking
have you ever
hell.
had a fetish of being attacked by a giant ladybug with like
all
punching
the
bags.
time, and I dreamed all the time.
Problem is you don't reset with your like things that you collected,
I want a
so
ladybug to crush me.
I don't have any HP now for the rest of the fight. I'm not gonna get it back
Yeah,
either.
I know it's a bit of a flaw.
Yeah, I need to turn
I
max up
die
myself.
and I'm gonna respawn. Respawn me with all my shit, please.
For some reason, they decided to go with the whole Sonic rings idea.
Yeah, I
which
don't
think-
like that aspect of Croc in itself. It's not my
Yeah.
favorite thing about this. I will say that's something that I think needs changed. Chill the fuck out, dude.
Oof.
Chill the
That
fuck out.
that ladybug is thick.
Oh yeah. She's well rounded.
There we go. Alright, cool.
She's curvy.
By the way, did my stream die again? Or is this
No,
nobody?
it's still going.
Alright.
It's
Am I
still
like a bit
going.
louder?
I was just double checking because I haven't seen any comments. So, just like, shit.
No. Apparently, they're not going to comment until you watch Game Hub's video on Rascal.
What?
And then they'll consider commenting.
Oh god, no. Oh no, the ladybug died. Oh, no.
Ice levels?
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's-
I can't wait. I want to see Sire on these ice levels.
Step on it. Okay, no, never mind.
You have a whole island of ice. Good luck, Sire.
It's not so bad.
Oh man. Have fun.
F
You
for,
guys hear me?
for respect.
F for respect. F for respect to the dead.
Yeah, you're fucked, Sebastian. Good luck.
Wait, what?
No, he's fine.
Yeah,
My
but he has,
stream's
like-
not dead. Shut the fuck up.
Respect for the dead.
I actually need to go get a drink because I have no pop and that's no bueno. I need to stop the fucking drink.
Yeah, see, he's fucked. Told you.
Respect for the dead.
Am I still super quiet?
No, you're good.
No, you're fine.
You're good. I turned it
Alright.
up.
Oof.
Yeah, turn me up to the max.
I turned you up to the full 200%, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna book it to the end of the levels in this one.
Personally, I don't think I would play this game again myself. I just can't. But it's nice watching someone else play it for me.
Oh man, it's
Thank
still
you,
probably one of
Soda,
my
you
favorite.
reptile.
Oh, what did you say, Max?
Okay, his
One of my favorite
little
platformers.
hanging from below that needs to be sped up significantly. That's really slow.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know if you were here when we discussed it, but basically the reason why the controls are tank controls is because by this point, in 1997, I mean, like, nobody really had any idea how to standardize platformer controls for 3D World. Or at least, like, in the
Yeah.
360... The reason why Crash Bandicoot worked was because it wasn't using a full 360 move-around control scheme. It was very linear, versus this game is 360. So,
You couldn't like
Yeah.
Crash's controls wouldn't work for a game like this.
Oh hell no.
no. But
Obviously.
Spyro's
Crash
controls...
has like a fixed camera though, that's why. Just
Spyro's
literally
controls
follows
would have
you.
been so much better for this.
I find Crash Twin Sanity's
Ah.
controls even a little bit awkward.
I'll fucking
Mhm.
die again.
Yeah. I
Shit.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Climbing mechanics are still
Jack
better
and
than Windows 10.
Jack and Dexter's controls though, and Ratchet and Clank's, oh my god, they are like pure.
Is there like a
bliss.
99 lives cheat for this game, by the way? I don't mind playing this. I just don't want to keep game overing and restarting. That's the most annoying.
They shouldn't give you 2 lives. It's fucking nothing.
No, like that's probably the most egregious thing about this is the lives.
Oh, look it up for you. Give me a moment. Let's see what we got.
Like no lives would be better than this. Just like
Croc.
remove the live system.
Lodge sheet.
Just save state it.
I mean, I could, but
Okay, there is. There is.
99 live
There's
sheet.
level password.
This will be funny because like Sarides will like get through them all really quickly as well.
Yeah, I'm looking for
Yeah.
it. There's level passwords and I don't know if
You
it's-
saying if you were
passwords.
you
Even
saying if you were to
denying
play this, you wouldn't be dying a bunch.
Give him the 99 lives cheat, and look see how quickly he wastes it.
All right, you say this, but how quickly would you be dying if you were playing this? How quickly are you getting through this game, Ratchet? Without dying.
Why? Okay, fine. Is that a challenge?
Yes, that's a challenge. You're shit talking about my Croc gameplay over here. First time I've ever played it.
No.
Fight!
See you run through Croc.
Fight!
Let's see you run through Croc.
Yeah, there isn't.
All right, fine. I'll catch up to you, you little shit.
Okay.
You're at snow level. I'll get there in like 10 minutes.
Extra lives to get lives up to 99. Go to the first level in the game. What?
What?
First. What? The fuck does that mean? Oh, this is PS. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. It says extra lives to get.
I mean, I could have just played the PC version of it and hacked it in with fucking.
No.
The politically correct version or the like computer PC version?
Computer version.
Is Croc an alligator?
To get lives up to 99, go to the first level in the game. From there, go down to in the tunnel, then jump on the platforms to the box which has a heart on it. Get it, and you will get an extra life. Exit the level.
No. That's not a 99 lives cheat. That's some like farm 99 lives this way. Fuck that. Hell no.
That's fucking masochistic.
Like I'll download the PC version first and just cheat engine 99 lives in. Yes, there is.
There is no.
There's a PC version of both of these games. What are you talking about?
Oh, I know. No, I know there is. So I'm just saying there is no 99 lives cheat though.
No, I would just cheat engine it. I would fucking edit the value of my lives and give myself 99 lives sooner than I would do some farming shit like that.
So is Cyreni's going faster now that he's got some competition?
I hope so. I'm about to join in on this shit.
Oh my god. The stream has a. What the hell happened to the stream?
What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with the stream. It's fine with me.
Oh wait, no. What the frick? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
It's
I was
on
like,
you, buddy.
It's on me. Yeah. I was looking at the.
Are you eating, Max? Because I can hear that super fucking loud, and I'll kill you.
Oh, what? You can hear that?
Yes, I can hear that very clearly.
Oh my god.
That was a loud ass fucking bag.
He's savoring those potato chips, whatever the hell.
Wait. Can you hear this?
Yes.
Yes.
I can hear that so loud.
That was like so crisp.
You're like the person in the library, like trying to like quietly eat like a bag of chips or something, and everybody just looks around until you hear just over and over again.
Oh my god. Damn.
This is like the least silent thing in the world.
It's like Mr. Game Sending eating chips and eating popcorn in the movie theater. It made so much fucking noise.
Did he really?
Yeah, I had to like tap him on the shoulder and go like, Jesus Christ, eat less noisily.
What movie were you seeing?
Fucking great.
Do you remember the movie?
It was something. Oh fuck, what was it called? Bad Times at the El Royale or something.
Oh, was that good? I wanted to see that.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
What is that? Like, I'm into movies like that. Is that a newer movie?
It's like a thriller. I can't really.
Who's
I don't want to give it away.
No. Who's in it? I'm just trying to think if I've seen a trailer for it. It sounds familiar.
It's like someone trying to do it's like someone trying to
who's in the movie?
Brothers and Tarantino. That's
who's in the movie though, like actors. It sounds familiar. I think I might have seen the trailer.
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
And the guy who plays Thor from Marvel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have seen the trailer for that. I have seen the trailer. I wanted to actually see that. I just never did.
We should watch it on Rabbit one of these days.
I don't think it's out on DVD yet.
No, it's a newer movie. I remember seeing the trailer for that recently.
But yeah, we had no idea about that movie. Like literally the day we went to the movies, we were just like, what should we watch?
I forgot about that movie to be honest, because I just seen one trailer for it. And I was like, holy shit, that looks amazing.
Yeah. I don't think it made us money back either.
Oh, probably not. It's one of those like critics movies that'll do well with that, but not with like box office.
So look, Cyreni's is suddenly going a lot better now that he's got like someone.
Is this what you call better?
He hasn't been dying nearly enough.
It's marginally better. Marginally.
Hey, I haven't seen any game over since.
You're gonna jinx him. Now he's gonna die. Especially on this level.
We're not
I don't
supposed to
think
go
my
in that. Oh
controls.
no, this is water. Cool.
Playing Croc actually. It's like it seems a little bit fidgety.
I'm about to get on an N64 controller and try to catch up.
N64 controller.
I got used to water controls. I just game overed. So as soon as I got underwater, I had no idea what to do.
I love the underwater music.
Are you listening to the music side, by the way?
Yeah, I have the game audio on. I can hear it in my
That's good.
headphones.
Yeah.
Alright, I've nearly beat the first boss. Oh fuck. Fucking controls. Oh god, I died on the boss because of the controls. That wasn't my fault, I swear.
So I need to. I don't understand the water controls yet. What is the controls underwater?
I think X does something.
Yeah, it's like you paddle with it.
Yeah. And then you can still spin with it.
Yeah.
This game just reminds me of Nerf guns.
Oh, I see now what happens. It's like
at a party.
Oh, okay. This makes more sense now.
Do 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 do. Yeah, this control is fun.
Alright, water controls. Don't know why I heard that they were better. They're worse.
Yeah, someone in the chat said that they're worse controls, so maybe you're right.
Yeah, these control. I don't know why I'd heard that the water stuff was better in Croc because it is objectively not. It is ass.
Yeah,
just the assiest of ass.
How's the swimming?
That's the quote of today. It was.
What's happening?
Okay, yesterday was your quote, and today is Cyrene going the assiest of ass. That's the day's quote.
My quote was like, JBAK talks to children.
Your quote is Violet Parr is hot.
No, we all know my trick quote though. FBI, open up. We just want to talk.
I still can't remember where I saw the FBI Nintendo open up thing. It's like Nintendo FBI open up. I was watching a YouTube video and I was on there for some reason and I can't remember where the fuck it was.
Max, you made me hungry, so I had to go out to my kitchen at 3 in the morning and make some food. Like I literally just made like a bowl of leftovers because I'm hungry.
Oh
now.
yeah, because you were hearing this.
Yes.
Oh shit! Why did that happen? Oh, fuck me. That's bad.
Okay.
What even was that though? Was that like freaking like was it potato chips?
So
Yeah.
I've got a you should be really careful.
Why?
Be really careful, alright?
Why?
Oh.
Be really careful.
I don't get it. Saying it over and over again doesn't make me get it more.
Be really careful, Si. Fuck.
Oh,
okay, the controls are pissing me on actually. To be honest.
Pissing me on? She said
they're pissing me off. They're pissing on me. The controls are pissing on me. Croc's taking a dump on your controller.
Be really,
So,
really
Si,
careful.
I was actually gone. So, what happened while I was gone? How did you like the swimming?
it was terrible. Super bad. Probably the worst part of this game so far was the swimming. Just bad.
Oh.
I
I
liked
got
the
my
game
first game
up
ever.
until that point. Oh, and apparently that platform just disappeared. Cool.
I
And
want
game
to do
over.
a speedrun of this so bad.
Fuck.
I just
To be fair,
love how
like,
honest.
I
it
think
was.
I've set up my controller incorrectly or something.
Is that what we're blaming?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Apparently.
Where the fuck do I go on this level? I'm so confused.
Really careful.
I just like how like honest you were about it. You're like,
What are you
this is
doing?
just-
No!
Yes.
Damn it! You did not just do that.
I'm intentionally game overing here because I fucking
You cannot.
died the one time.
You cannot.
I died once right there, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna game over. I'm not going into the next part.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how are you that fucking retarded right now? You're it's about to shrink off the head.
There we go.
Oh boy.
What? I
Oh my god, just game
I
over.
hit square. What the fuck is this shit? Yeah, I was enjoying the game up until that point. Oh, that's why there's a key. I didn't see the door behind me at the start of the level. I was like, where the fuck do I go with this key?
My Dory Mushroom says, the water levels have the best music, to be honest, and the worst controls. I guess they compensated with great music. Okay, we made some really shitty choices for the swimming, but we're gonna give you some good ass music, so you can cry while listening to music.
What the fuck is going on with these controls? Like, there's something wrong here.
No, I think.
Are you sure you're just? I think you're just playing Croc.
It could be. Yeah. I mean, I could be used to Croc 2 controls actually. Could be that as well.
Are they better?
I've heard they are better. Like, I don't know in what way, but I've heard that.
Because I think I played Croc 2 most recently, and that was a long time ago anyway. But alright, whatever.
I wish they made a Croc 3, but they did.
Well, they made something like ball firing Croc game.
I think they were going to make a Croc 3 actually, but they never did.
Yeah. Just didn't get enough money, I guess.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who are happy that there wasn't a Croc 3.
I don't think anybody cared about Croc that much to really care if there was a Croc 3.
Sometimes things need to die.
Yeah. Like my dignity at playing this game and failing.
Like
So
Spyro. Wait, it already died. Never mind.
Fuck me, game over.
So,
shit.
do all opinions still stay the same, Seer, or do you now hate this game?
No, I don't hate it. There's just some fundamental problems with it. I
think
I've always acknowledged.
Sierra. Like every time I hear it, I feel like you're saying Sierra, like the people who published The Legend of Spyro.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Sierra.
Sierra.
Just call me Psy. It's so much easier.
I said Psy. I thought I said.
You said Seer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You keep saying Seer.
Okay, Seer. Psy.
Honestly, when you
God damn it.
when you get better at the game, it gets more fun, I'd say.
No, I like
your
this,
first
but this particular area is not super great because of the ice.
Yeah.
Ice
you
and
say this
water,
is better than
man.
Reignited.
Oh my god, look at that fucking PS1 controller with the freaking like 0 analog
Yeah, the
sticks.
fuck. Look at, oh my god, it looks so goofy.
I want
Yeah,
that
is
in
there
my
different
life.
control modes?
I don't think there's any that matter, to be honest.
Ratchet 5, there's no way you can improve the control scheme for Croc. You're just playing Croc, man. Oh, my Croc game controls like...
My Croc
My
game
Croc
controls like a Croc game. Help!
What do I do? Oh, just... You're playing Croc. There's nothing you can do.
No, your fundamental mistake was turning the game on. That's where you went wrong.
Meanwhile, just like fucking I just see Psy just like take a complete like dip into the water. Oh, I thought you died. That would've been funny. Just like suicide, dude. Croc commits more suicide than Japanese schoolgirls.
Are you supposed to break those boxes? I never ever have.
What?
The underwater boxes.
You spin? Or something? Is that how it works?
Yeah, you spin them, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't bother to, but I assumed that's how that works. So I'm
Yeah,
picking
I
up
prefer it
two
if he actually
keys.
moved exactly like a tank, but whenever I press like left or right, he moves a little bit too. I don't know if he does that for you too, Si.
What do you mean?
Just when I set up my shitty controls.
Duker's made a really good point. The controls are terrible, but actually because of how laid out the levels are and how like how
The
open
controls
it
work
kinda
for it.
works.
They work with the control problems rather than against them, I think. That's why I think despite the controls being bad, once you get used to them, like I said, they're not bad. Like the game's enjoyable despite that.
But it could be a lot better.
Yeah, it could be a lot better.
Yeah.
Granted, the
But
level
for the
design
time
could
period.
also be better as a result if the controls were better. I think that's why the
At
level
least-
design suffers like it
At
does.
least the controls work with the levels, with the
Yeah.
level design.
I'm just saying, like, that's the
And-
thing, like, yes, the levels are very repetitive and small and how they do things, but I think it's entirely simply because of the controls that they're working with.
Something like PUBG 3D did not work. Like the controls
Oh,
did not
God
really
damn
work for the levels.
Also, you like barely ever get an extra life by collecting like the little crystals too.
Yeah.
Is that what those are
Look-
for?
Yep.
If you get 100, you get an extra life. Yeah.
Ha! If you get 100. With how this shit works, that'll never happen in a million years. If you get 100 of those. Out of your goddamn mind.
And then does it reset? Because I've never gotten that before.
You've never gotten a life before in this game?
Not from 100 fucking.
I don't know if I have either, to be honest.
I might have.
I always lose them at like 50.
You have to try pretty hard.
You have to be good at the game. Good.
Good.
These dog designs are better than the one from
Oh, I
Reunited.
see where this goes now. Okay, I like this. This is a really cool way to wrap that level around on itself for progression.
Yo,
I like
Sai,
this.
do you agree with me that this game has better dog designs than Reunited?
I don't remember what dogs. Are you talking about the bulldog thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one dog I've seen, because I didn't really look at it.
There's also the
the
toasty
one-
ones as well.
Yeah. The ones in
Toasty
Toast.
doggos.
The dogs in fucking Reunited just look fucking ugly and I hate them.
Oh shit! I
hate them
did the
all.
classic Mario 64 shit of jumping underneath the platform above lava and getting like bounced to death repeatedly.
Oh
Quick
shit! I accidentally
succession.
clicked no on continue game,
Good job.
Oof.
Oof.
and then Croc like is like depressed. He like walks down the path
What are the things?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing the
He's like-
green one. Get fucked.
with like a
You did.
spooky skybox in the background.
He's like, you did this to me, Ratchet. You did this to me.
This is all your fault.
Yeah, like legitimately, I could see easily a Croc game being put together that would be really neat. Like a Croc fan game would go really well, I think.
Yeah, if hopefully the controls don't suck.
Well, no, the
dick.
fan game would fix that. Obviously, like that would be like priority one is okay. Music's good,
Yeah.
graphics are cool.
I'm tempted.
Let's fix the controls, which wouldn't
See,
be
but then
difficult.
I feel like only 3 people would care about my game if I did a thing.
I tried doing the fan game. Man, you're missing the lore, dude. No, it's kidding.
I like Baron.
Like the
Wait.
Croc lore.
Oh crap! I'm gonna call Bronze Baron now.
Wow. Good job.
Baron
man.
Dante.
Yeah.
The
How do you
Baron
pronounce
from
his name?
Bronze. I don't know if it's I call it Dante too. I don't know if it's Dante or T.
yeah, Baron from Jack 2. Voiced by Clancy Brown, Mr. Krabs. You know, I want to take that game, all the cutscenes, and I just want to everything he's voicing replace his audio with Mr. Krabs.
Uh-oh.
Have you done the first boss yet for the Ice World?
I'm on it, I think now.
Yeah, you're on it.
Dude, you missed one of the sparklies.
It's a library.
Oh, I did. I fixed the controls. Okay, great. Okay, all right, I'm happy
Fix
now.
them. How did you manage that shit? How did you fix Croc
I went onto the
controls?
control input and I changed it from digital analog to just digital, and now they're way better.
Huh.
So
Nice.
I'm much happier now. It like he controls actually like a tank, unlike before he controlled like a weird tank.
A weird tank. a
Oh,
tank
yeah.
without a wheel.
Yeah.
So I mean, your controls are probably set up fine, so mine weren't. So
How do I attack this boss? Do I jump on him? Nope.
you have to wait until he runs out of gas, and then you like spin him. Basically
Oh.
the same as like every other boss in the game.
And like, do I do it while he's standing up or right now?
Now,
or-
like when he's on the ground,
I tried to do that. It's not happening.
you just spin him once. Yeah, you got to do it 3 times.
I'm not
Man,
hitting
look
him
at
though.
that.
Yes, you
Look
are.
at the
Am I?
graphics. Looks great.
I don't
think
see any
it-
visual feedback from hitting him or anything, so I can't tell.
You might not actually get visual feedback. If you're hitting him while he's on the ground like that, like
Oh.
it's definitely won't.
Yeah, there was 0 visual feedback in that entire boss fight. So I've been hitting him and I couldn't tell, so I kept running into him trying to hit him differently. That's weird.
All right, now I'm going through this game really way quicker now.
So what did you change in the controls?
I change it from digital analog to just digital only.
Alright, let me check. Controller setup. Change configuration. Calibrate analog.
Okay, the question is when you press not in the Croc controls, in the EPXE controls. The question is when you turn left and right, does he actually move forward when you turn left and right? Because if he does, the controls are not supposed to be like that.
Hold on a second. Let me. Actually, I don't know if I can properly look at this during.
Just tell me that, and if that doesn't happen, then you're fine. Then it doesn't get any better.
Let me go back to the map.
No analog controller found.
Let me check.
This game is ass with an analog stick. I'm just gonna say that.
I've been playing with analog
Yes,
the
it is.
entire time.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah.
You fucking masochist.
I'm playing with the D-pad now.
No, okay, so I'm turning left and right, and he doesn't start moving at all.
Okay, that's good. Then it's
I
set
can
up
just
correctly.
rotate in place if I want to.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah,
D-pad
that's
game.
fine then. Because my one was fucked up. He like moved forward whenever I pressed left and right.
Gross.
Ew. It's like a
Yeah.
weird thing.
Pretty much.
Oh, I guess these just kind of do this then.
Yeah, Max, I didn't. What were you eating before? Like, I'm hungry. man.
Chips.
What kind of chips?
Doritos. It was eating Doritos and Mountain Dew.
I'm gonna have like some over the internet food porn discussion.
Just fucking MLG, like you know, straight up, like no scope.
Yeah. No, I aimbot hunter. That's what I do.
So let's talk about Myths Awakening. Is Sheila still going to be DLC?
Oh my god. I can't believe how many people took that like serious in any way, shape, or form. I never understood.
No,
I
I know
even
it
for
was
a
meant to be a complete meme, but I still think it's funny though.
Oh, it was
I kinda
funny.
agree.
I didn't know why anybody took it seriously. It's like a random.
Who came up with that idea?
Me. I got bored.
Of course, Keith came up with the idea. Who else?
And you're
would
like,
have
fuck
it?
it, let's just import the Sheila
New
model
idea.
animation.
Oh no, I didn't do that. That was Ghosty had that. I gave Ghosty a thing of Sky Citadel, and he had the Sheila model ripped from the new mod shit or whatever for or Spyro Edit or something. Like all the new stuff that's happened to where we could get the actual character models now. Like,
Yep.
so we had that, and then I was like, well, here you go, stick around with it, and that's what happens.
We're gonna call it "How to Get Sued by Activision in 3 Easy Steps."
Yup.
I don't actually know what the purpose of this room is. I hit these switches
Lives.
and no, the one I'm on right now.
I'm sorry. I have to disagree. If you didn't put that Sheila model in, it'll be fine because it's completely unrecognizable.
Yeah, I should put it in and be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. This isn't Sheila from Spyro.
but
Look
what
at what
if-
Sheila looks like in
what
Ring It
if-
looks nothing like it.
What if exactly? But what if
got
what
hair,
if Activision makes a Sheila the kangaroo game? Because
Bat-
they're sellouts.
Bat fucking
Yeah,
chance.
they'll probably give her like lipstick and she carries around a purse and stuff like that.
And she probably like is like man hating. She's like a man hater.
Yeah, she
yeah, feminist
gets
too. Yeah, exactly.
short hair now.
Yeah.
She has a buzz
like,
cut, like half her hair buzzed, you know.
Her,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Her like catchphrase is misandry is not a thing or something, or like proud misandrist. That's what the catchphrase would be.
Fucking terrible.
Okay, so having gotten used to the ice, it's not that bad now.
Oh, I wasted all my crystals.
Watch just turn into his favorite game after like a week.
No, I've always said I thought it had potential with both visuals and the music. Like, the only thing that's bad is the controls, but like you said, it's like the levels are designed, at least in a way, to where they're not that bad with the controls
Just-
that exist.
Just be really careful, Si.
I don't know what that's in reference to. I'm so confused.
My ideal women. Oh my god, someone just said my ideal woman. Amazing.
Like short hair and won't let you have sex unless she's on top.
Yeah.
This fucking stream.
Demonetized.
Yeah. There goes the, like I said last night, there goes the whole 6 cents I would have gotten from it.
There goes
Dude,
all the
you know
AdSense.
how many get demonetized? Just my
Just
goal
one,
is to
just,
demonetize
just
them
one SJW, like just one like straight up feminist, like not feminist, but not feminist, just completely just flags the stream and then just gets the CIA after you, and then charges you for hate
CIA?
crimes. And, did you know it's actually illegal now in Canada
Fuck,
to
I died.
if you
Game
like
over.
if
Shit.
someone sexually identifies as something like, let's say you sexually identify as a rock and you make fun of them for that,
Probably not
you can
go
go to
down this
jail.
road on my stream. I'm just
I'm
saying.
a rock, damn it.
Okay, but like, I always found like I find it bizarre the idea sexual identify because that sounds like
Yeah.
you have a fetish for being a rock. Like, wouldn't it be like gender identify, not sexually identified?
Yeah.
maybe, but whatever it is, if you insult them on that, then they can get you to go to jail for 5 years.
I
As a
think you've
hate
been watching
crime.
too many Jordan Peterson videos. JP, okay.
Jordan Peterson. I don't even know who that is.
Never mind then.
Let's
His name sounds
avoid
funny,
this
though.
avenue of discussion, probably.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
tell us about Mr. Awaken. What's happening with Mr. Awaken? So,
Indeed.
Nothing. Game's canceled. Go home.
It's like, fuck you, Zero's done.
hang on, I just said that literally as someone said in the chat. What's going on with Mr. Awaken side? Like I said that, and then someone in the chat posted it.
That's fucking great. It looks like Angus kinda in the picture, doesn't it?
Watch it
yeah,
be-
is Florian Wagner? Is that
Fucking
Angus?
Shit.
That Angus is old.
Watch it be Angus. Just like, oh, Angus is alt. That'd be amazing.
Fuck. No.
I would make an alt. I just call it like Pino Space.
I'm
Keep it
clicking
warm.
and shit. Don't worry.
Kasai is now going to pursue making a Croc fan game.
Genuinely, you know how easy it would honestly be? I could probably do that much easier than I could make Sarah.
Just replace the Zero model with a crocodile.
He's gonna get ceased and desisted again because they're gonna decide to make a Croc remake as soon as he's like a year into it.
I would shit myself if that ever happened.
About the crocodile IP again.
You got no. This is how you beat the cease and desist. All you got to do is make Croc not green. Just make him a darker green.
Midori Mushroom says I'd play a Croc fan game if it's nothing like Croc.
I mean, honestly, all that needs changed is the controls, I swear. It'd be so easy to fix this. I could literally just modify what I already have for Zero and be like,
I think
"Alright,
it's a challenge. I think
Here's a
you
here's a
gotta
Croc fan game on the
do
side.
that.
Done.
Yeah, and it's now official. You gotta make it.
Yeah. Actually, maybe.
I just want to see make one level. I want to see what you can do. I'm curious.
Honestly, I don't think it would be that hard. Like, Croc is not... It is very simple, and based off what we already have much more complex movement in place for Spyro. It would be just moving stuff around and adjusting it and, like, cutting stuff out, if anything. Because it's basically just run,
I mean,
jump,
actually, that's a question
spin,
for you.
and
Are you
stuff.
gonna have like more overtly platforming shit in
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Awaken?
Yeah, that was always the
'Cause,
plan for Spyro Mr. Awaken. I wanted to do
we got
more,
Russian.
like, Crash Bandicoot or
Russian.
SN64 style, like, challenges
I
with
love
platforming.
Russian.
Something more
Actually,
Yeah.
I was gonna bring this up to
like
you because you've been playing Croc here and you enjoy it. With that, well, why don't you just try to infuse the spirit of Croc and the spirit of Spyro and infuse them together and then make that's what Zero can
Fuck's
do.
sake, I'm like spinning.
Fuck's sake! Your voice always
You know
gets
what I
high
mean?
pitched when you get bad.
I don't know. It's just not. I wouldn't want to mix Croc into what we've got going.
Yeah, I just do it on the side, like one level. See if you can move. Fuck, drunk submarine controls.
No, Croc is gonna be like, you know how they have like those transformations? Croc is gonna be the water one.
I would like to throw an Easter egg for Croc in though now that I play this.
Drunk?
I do quite enjoy this.
Drunk submarine controls. Wow, that's a great way to describe the underwater levels of this game. Good job. Whoever does that earns a brownie point from me.
Yeah, they get a full-on brownie. Not even a point. Just the full fucking pan.
It's a full brownie. No, they don't get the brownie. They just get the fucking whole entire dish. Like they get the whole like. You know,
I want brownies now. Fuck you.
When he says brownie, he's talking about his scat fetish.
Oh.
Alright, let's walk this conversation back to before that was said.
Oh god. Definitely demonetized.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That was fucking ratchet.
No, that's what you said. You told me about this before.
What?
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. How you were like, yeah, I'm into poop. I like smearing it on my face.
Oh my god. Alright.
As long as we're revealing this, I can
entire
also
conversation. No.
Do the brownies have oregano?
Do the brownies have oregano? If you know what it means.
Oregano? What?
I'm gonna kill you guys.
Here you go. Just one more thing before we end that. One more thing. I was gonna say that.
No.
Brown.
No,
brown
not one more
streak.
thing. Holy shit, no.
Stop talking about brown.
Stop. I'm going to kill you. I will kick you from this call.
It was Max.
It was me.
I just said brownie point. I didn't say anything about. The...
Stop talking about that stuff.
I don't want brownies. You killed the craving.
Stop. Stop.
I don't want to. I don't even want them to have oregano in them.
I'm going to mute you. You will be muted.
So those Gobbos
fairies are cute.
So yeah, that's one thing that Croc will forever be associated with in Cyredes' mind.
Yeah. I hate all of you. I would like for you to know that.
Hey.
You all suck.
I suck on brownies.
Stop. Okay, no. I'm gonna mute you.
Andy.
Well, oh my god, Jar's still here? Where the fuck have you been, dude?
I was doing
Right.
I was making food and playing Minecraft.
Nice. Oh, you're
That's
also
the way
making
to
that
live.
Six Steve song.
I was making the Six Steve song.
Yeah. Actually, like I said, I'm gonna mix the Spyro song with the Six Steve song and have them overlap over each other.
All right, I'm about to be really careful.
Really careful.
I still don't understand this reference whatsoever.
Already, you're beating them already. Goddamn. You better catch up, Sebastian.
Alright. No comment section. Do not talk about weed. This is a Christian stream.
Stop bringing this stuff up.
No, he brought it up. Look at the comment section.
No, ignore the comments then.
It's
They don't exist.
I'm gonna scream. Fucking, I hate those platforms so goddamn much, and I game over. Son of a bitch.
How many lives do you have, dude? Do you have like what, two or one life?
You start with two every level, and you have to make it to the entire level with just those two.
Technically, you have 3.
You have 0 lives now.
Oh.
God damn it.
See, I don't know why they didn't just do 2 or 3, 2, 1, because 0 doesn't make sense. Like, oh, I have 0
Oh, there we
lives,
go. There's
but
one
I'm
life
still
gone,
alive.
so I'm just gonna kill myself and get back to.
Oh god, no.
How many do you
3.
start with in Crash? Is it 4?
Yeah, I think.
But you don't get lives in this game like Crash.
Yeah, that's one thing that's cool. Which, if you're going to make a fan game of this, I would think you would make like a crazy health system where you would.
There wouldn't be.
There wouldn't be.
There would just be like a normal health bar or something. Like you get 3 hits, there'd be hearts spawn regularly, and they wouldn't be for lives because lives would just be removed. Those lives are
Would it
just
be more in the
a
lines?
shitty archaic system from arcade games.
So you get rid of lives
Entirely, yeah.
Crash.
Zera doesn't have lives. Won't have lives. Miss Awaken as a Spyro game wasn't gonna have lives. It's pointless.
So where does the challenge come from?
Not from. That's never been a challenge. Lives aren't a challenge. They're just artificial difficulty and padding the game
Yeah, but
out. by making it
I
over.
do like the whole format of having like checkpoints and then like.
No, I
if
like
you,
checkpoints.
If you gave a game over, you have to restart the level. I like that idea.
Yeah, see, that doesn't actually make the level more challenging though. It just makes it more tedious and padded out.
Yeah.
Which is in a way
I wouldn't-
artificial
I wouldn't
difficulty.
say-
I'd rather have like actual like difficult platforming where like you have to be able to make it
Mighty
through.
Mori
It depends.
mushrooms.
Like I never really felt that Spyro needed lives, for example, but like Crash definitely does. Like Crash definitely benefits from lives.
I
Yeah,
don't
that
think
kinda
it
game-
benefits from it. I think that's exactly why I don't bother playing Crash.
Ooh.
Well, maybe you just don't like games that are that hard.
I mean, I
But,
don't
like,
mind them. Like,
or
I
you
wouldn't
don't like
mind
games that punish
playing
you that much.
through.
That's what I'm.
I wouldn't mind playing through
Yeah.
Crash. I just don't want to have to get a game over and be like, all right, well, I had to like
You
lose
just
the
don't
last
like
several
being
hours
punished.
of progress.
You're not into
It
BDSM.
just feels like very
Shut up,
very
Ratchet.
pointless.
We got a comment from Mighty Mushrooms. Encourages gem hunting because the devs hate you.
What encourages gem hunting? What?
The fact that lives are put in games that encourages gem hunting or
No, the
something.
only reason lives were in the games is because it's a relic from arcade games that had lives.
Oh, wait a minute, no. Fun fact, sometimes colored gems hide themselves as totally normal gems. Encourages gem hunting because devs hate you. Winky face.
Oh no, I noticed that earlier when I got one of the red gems in like the second or third level. It was like up on top somewhere, and it was like a normal gem.
I bet this water must be cold, like the water in the icy levels.
Yeah.
Colder than the swimming level. Well,
I'm
colder
surprised it
than the
hasn't
person.
frozen over.
I'm pretty sure it's not as cool as the person's heart who made the swimming levels of this game.
Ooh, that was some FPS drops right there. Holy shit!
Why would you say that?
What?
Why would you say that?
Say what?
And
He's
I
a-
saw.
That the people who made this game have icy cold hearts.
Oh,
So the people made the swimming controls.
Have
The
icy
swimming-
cold hearts. That's not
I
very
just
nice.
like mushroom. Like
I'm
I
missing.
don't find there to really ever be any point to lives in games. There's a reason like they've pretty
Yeah.
much been phased out of all modern games.
That's why I like Ratchet and Clank, because Ratchet and Clank has the continues, and I like the
Yeah, I know
continues
you
system.
would like to have no lives.
Yeah, because I suck.
I don't
I
even
already
think
have
there's
no
a
life.
continue
I enjoy
system.
it, but
It's just like you play through it. If you die, you go back to a checkpoint. It's whatever. There's no
Yeah.
reason to have artificially like, oh, you have to like start over because of some artificial
Yeah.
tally. No, it's not
Yep.
challenging. It's just annoying.
My Dory
Padding.
Mushroom says, also, thank you. I also hate stupid lives in games. Hell yes, fuck lives in video games.
Coalition
like-
against lives.
I've genuinely never understood the point. Everybody's always like, oh, but the challenge. That's not a challenge. I've never understood why people think lives are a challenge. It doesn't make the gameplay harder. The gameplay has nothing to do with
punishes
lives.
you if you screw up too much.
Yeah,
To rage
punishment
quit.
doesn't make the game harder though. It just makes it annoying and dickish. Like your punishment for failing a platforming is that you have to redo the platforming. You don't
Again,
actually progress unless you beat it. Still, lives don't add
Lives
to
is-
that.
from the arcade world, of course, and games like the NES era, which we used a lot of, of course, they're very challenging games, and
They're also
they
really
didn't hold
short,
your hand.
so I gotta pad that shit out.
Yeah, and this is an earlier PS1 game. Like PS1 was still in that era where the games were still kind of short, but they're still making a live system because it
I don't
made
know.
sense.
I like the idea of like if you die too many times, you have to go back and.
I don't think there's any point to that though. How does that make the actual gameplay more difficult? It doesn't. It's
It
literally
doesn't.
just.
It just provides like
that's
like
that's
some
the point
tension.
though. That's the
Like,
thing.
if you die, if you
If
fail
it's
too
not
much.
making the gameplay more difficult, why add it? It's just a frustration element to the game and padding. That's why I don't get it. It's just, and it's entirely a holdover from like arcade shit of the past,
maybe,
Well,
maybe I
which
just
was
like
made
being
to nickel and
frustrated
dime you,
with that.
specifically
here's a
with
good example.
difficulty like that.
Ratchet
I
likes
feel like
being
it
tied up
makes
and
it more satisfying if you beat levels, if you have like a live counter. That
See,
you
I
have to-
don't. I'm not satisfied by that at all. I'm like, all right, thank fuck that bullshit's over. Like
you
the amount
make,
when I gamed over in this game thus far, I wasn't like, super thrilled when I finally got past a part that kept making the game over. I was just like, well, that was annoying that I have 2 lives and it makes me reset the entire fucking
Hey,
time.
you don't know if you weren't thrilled or not. Maybe it's just subconscious.
It's not. I just don't.
I found another reason why probably that the live system exists in this game like this is because remember, everyone up to this point was used to having games with live, so it was
I know, but that's
transition.
another thing about it where I could argue that it's not actually a good game mechanic. It's just something that was in games, so it was in games.
Yeah, it just
Like
in this game because
it exists because it already existed, so it was the norm.
I know what point you're trying to make, but I think it does make sense though in Croc.
I don't. No.
Spyro could have didn't need lives though necessarily, but you know, it had them.
Like I mean, you know, Super
like
Mario Bros.
You say that like having to restart a level after every 2 deaths is benefiting this game. I think it weighs it down.
Well, I mean, it would be nicer if it had like 5 lives instead of 2. I think 2 is a little bit.
I just think it weighs the gameplay down because it's not actually making the gameplay. The difficulty should come from the actual gameplay, and the gameplay is the platforming. The platforming isn't made more difficult by a live system. It's just made more tedious and padded out if they make you restart arbitrarily.
I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's just, I guess it's just a matter of taste.
That's good and all, and I understand our differences in taste here, but fuck you, you're wrong.
I agree with your opinion, but fuck you anyways.
See, I agree really with your opinion to be wrong. You are entitled to being wrong.
No, I actually really like how he has his like own personal taste, and he makes sure to put them in his games, and he doesn't just do things for the sake of people liking them. I actually really like that about.
I just try to be very like logical about shit. I like logical reasoning for doing things.
That's what makes games. My favorite games all do that when they have logical shit. I'm like, I love this. They thought this out really well.
Yeah, but they didn't make. That's the thing about it. When developers are making a game strictly designed to sell, then it just doesn't have any soul. When they make a game that they know they would want to play themselves, that's when it's a good game.
Well, that's the whole thing too for me. Like with making Zero, it's been like, all right, do I like this part? Is this fun to play? Nope. Well, then it's gone.
Yeah.
I could name quite a few things that me and Sai have completely different taste in, but I actually really like that. It encourages me to create my own games.
Do you guys have different preferences for brownies?
Sorry?
Shut up.
Don't you fucking berries.
Just shut up.
You like double chocolate, he likes like chocolate chip kind of, you know?
Just stop it. Just stop.
What am I even doing in this area? I'm so confused by this level.
You're killing them when they come up.
Max, get out, JK.
JPAK.
Oh.
That was weird.
So,
I don't understand at all what was happening in that little part right there.
Because we really haven't seen that very much with Zero so far. We haven't seen any like challenging platforming. I think that's kind of what I'm missing actually from Zero.
Yeah,
so
we've
far.
seen very pretty. We've seen basically a model be placed to a Spyro aesthetic world. That's what's happening.
Yeah. We see levels that look like kind of Spyro levels, but we haven't seen any we haven't seen anything that looks like Croc or Crash so far. It's all just been kind of like Spyro-ish.
Yeah,
trust me, there exists some stuff, but I haven't been able to show it off. And like, there's been so many. This is the other thing with like the levels and stuff. We've had to redesign shit so many times now. It's kind of put a dent in my ability to actually show off certain things, and I've also wanted to hold off on certain things. Like, there are some challenging things, like Drury Valley's Supercharge when it was a thing.
Yep.
A good fucking
like
to the majority of people.
Drury Valley in general, like I barely get the idea of that level because to me it looks like a kind of like a linear path, which
it is kind of
the
linear.
level doesn't feel very it doesn't feel very whole. It just feels very linear and like.
There are multiple branching areas of that though, and depending on if you take the supercharge or not, changes the layout of it and the paths that you can take in the level.
I guess I kind of hope that like Drury Valley is kind of like there's only one level that's like Dreary Valley, and it's Dreary Valley, and there's no other level that kind of is like that.
But the whole
Like, I
thing
guess
with
that-
the levels is I always want to try to make sure they're a little bit varied and like either if they're similar to another in gameplay, they build off of it and make it more difficult, or they just try and do something different. Like Mystic Forest, for example, is nothing like Dreary Valley in terms of its platforming. It's
but
very
even like Canvas Falls. Like I feel like Canvas Falls should be the only level that like feels like Canvas Falls. Like there shouldn't be anything that mix that same kind of thing either.
I was gonna say something about Zero too, and this might correspond to what you're saying. Is that you shouldn't share everything. Like you should keep some stuff up to surprise. Like you should.
Well, there's
save
a lot of
it
stuff
for
I
release.
don't share. There's a lot more that I would like to share, but I don't.
Yeah. Well, like me with this novel, I want to share it to every single person, but I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil it. And it's
The thing
really
is,
hard
though,
because-
with sharing stuff regarding the game, is that like being how the game is, and like it's always been like open development. It's
Mhm.
kind of hard to not share some aspects of it because it's always been shared.
yeah.
It's just like the expectation
But
with
since
it
you
now.
got the, I'm guessing that cease and desist has probably made you sort of reconsider a bit and try to not share as much.
Not really. I mean, it's no longer Spyro, so it's
Rebel.
No, I mean it's not Spyro anymore. I'm not worried
No,
about
he,
getting a
he
second
just
cease and
wants to
desist.
keep some things up to the surprise, you know.
Like I do keep
Yeah,
something
there's a
secret. It seems like I share like everything about the game. There are some things that nobody knows, or nobody has seen or experienced, or will know.
Yep.
That's. I don't know,
I'm really curious. I'm really curious to hear the music that you select for it. I mean, if
gonna
you
be a
can
while.
get on board.
It's
I
gonna be a
mean,
while
ma-
because we're gonna have to come up with something and then.
Hey,
Like,
who knows?
run it
Maybe I'll be
through.
able to help out with this one. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
I
mean,
think
you
every
can-
man and his dog wants to help out in the music.
Yeah, I want to help out with.
Lots of people want to help out with
slapping
lots of different
Sebastian when he
things,
gets
but I've
lazy.
had to turn down like
Yeah.
a shit ton of people lately.
I'd
I'm not-
probably.
the thing is, I don't want to add anybody to the team right now. Like whatever we're doing, we're doing it, and I'll figure it out. And for now, it's just. Like, go on
I'd
our
probably
own
do
pace
some
kind of thing.
uncredited sound design. That's what I'd probably do for you. Is some uncredited sounds. Like
Why wouldn't you be
wouldn't have to credit
credited?
me. I don't know.
Credit Brownie.
I mean, you
I
could
credit
me if you
everybody
wanted
that
to.
ever does anything for this. I wouldn't uncredit you.
But I wouldn't want to be someone like other people who are just step out of their boundaries and say, I want credit for everything.
I mean, that's not what happened. It's regarding credit. They wanted more control over it.
Yeah, well, they don't need more control. It's sort of, it's your project.
Yeah.
Credit, though, is entirely a different thing.
If someone had his
You get
own way, the
shit ton
game
of
would
credit.
taste very pineapple-y.
Like I'm gonna credit everyone
Whoa,
who's
now
ever
that
helped me
camera.
on my novel, my
Wait, what-
artists,
what-
everything.
Are you talking shit about pineapple?
You talking shit?
He
about
wanted a lot more
Pineapple's-
creative control over it than he ever deserved,
Yeah.
considering he literally did nothing.
Yeah.
And I
But if
don't
you
mean
need some
nothing in the sense
sounds-
of like minimalizing what he did. So he literally did
Like-
nothing. He never contributed anything to the game. But wanted more control.
Modes?
What?
What modes didn't contribute anything to the game? you
No,
said?
he didn't do anything. I don't. When I say he didn't do anything, I literally mean there's not a single piece of sound or anything that he contributed to the game.
Yeah.
That's why he was not getting any more creative control. There was no reason for him.
Yeah, he
Like he
do
wanted
shit for Spring
input,
Banner.
like I had a bunch of
Not
people like on a team. It's like everybody had their roles, and people kind of needed to stay in their lane a little bit more than they were doing. So, like
Yeah, it's hard, but
Like,
managing a
Bodez
team
wants
is
to
like,
weigh in on like the character design and shit. Like, no, why would you weigh in on that? You A, haven't done anything for the game, and B, you are on the team for music. No. Why would you
Yeah,
weigh in on
that's-
that? Also,
like
why
I
would
said,
I have
that's
to
why-
run by creative decisions with like models and shit? Why would I have to run that by you? Because that was the other thing. Is like people wanted me to run stuff by them. It's like, why am I the team lead and person who plans everything and like decides
Yeah.
what goes in and out of things or doesn't? Why am I running everything by the rest of the guys? That's never been how this works.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay, Sai's almost about to get to the desert island, it looks like.
Oh no.
The
do you
fire
mean?
Yeah.
one is the best.
I don't know. But yeah, no,
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's doing well in the game.
What
This
I'd
can't be
probably do for
happening.
you, I'd probably make some sounds, some custom sounds from
Awkward
Zero.
pause. I'd probably do use. I'd probably do
Some foley noise and that kind of shit, or like collection noises.
Guy's so fat.
I really want. I've actually been wanting to do some like actual cool sound design. So maybe I can make you some stuff and see what you think.
You should make some dynamic music like Reignited.
No. Let me go ahead and veto that. No. I don't want anything to do with dynamic music.
Spyro, Metropolis is gonna make a comeback.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
No, but,
did I die, really?
What kind of sound effects would you just give me? What kind of sound effects would you be interested in? Like, you know.
I mean, I just need general sound effects to replace Spyro ones, but I already have. I've actually bought like a license for a subscription to have sound effects for a year from a website that has like a shit ton of stuff.
Well, I could also give you some custom things if you need custom sound or something. You know, to make it unique for the game.
I think that Zero should have flowing red hair.
Yeah, I think she should also be an SJW, and should be like wearing like I like Miss Women doing that topic.
She already looks like a turf with that like haircut.
Oh my god. Sai, don't die. Just don't die, man. Survive.
Don't
Live.
curse him.
What?
Yeah, you see that clipping?
I don't even know. I was barely paying attention at the end of that boss fight. I should probably save in the game at some point. I haven't actually saved. I don't know if it's auto-saving.
Oh my god.
He's gonna start some Mexican levels now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you won. Good job. Wow.
Good luck, Sai.
Why?
I like how I hate how every boss has this weird like long nose.
Why are you good lucking me like it's suddenly gonna get super hard?
Well, it does get a bit hard.
It does.
Welcome to desert.
Oops. Actually need to go get a pop finally. I never went and did that. I'm gonna save the game before I do that.
Get a pop.
So I haven't saved yet at all.
We should play this shit when you come down there.
I like how it shows when I'm either.
How long are you staying in California for, Ratchet?
I don't know. A couple days.
I'm 32% into the game, really?
Nice. Yeah, I wouldn't have a. Yeah, you probably just want to use me as like a stop.
Why not? What'd you say?
I'm saying you'd Oh. Toy Story 2. I saw it. Cool. No, I was saying, Ratchet, you probably we just go to lunch or something, and then you be on your way down to DC or some shit, or you just chill out in Philly. Whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll just get lunch with you. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I don't know if I'll stay in Philly. Like, I don't think Philly's that great.
Unless you want to come to New Jersey. If you want to come to New Jersey, then that's fine with me. Like, so get some lunch. If you want to go to like that Vineland area I told you about, or like Deptford, you know.
Alright, I am now back.
Maybe.
Probably have no idea what I'm talking about.
I'm pretty sure that save of 102 belt animations is not there. It's not from me. It's from
Dante
somebody
the Baron.
that I was given the emulator copy from.
Oh yeah.
I think Shimp.
It's probably me.
No, it's actually no. Sai is a hidden Croc god. So he's like a hidden Croc. Like he plays this game like all the time. Like
So hey here.
Like a hidden addiction. He's actually coming out to us all. He's got like a Croc t-shirt on right now. And he's like,
He's got like balloons with Croc on it and like Happy Croc Day all over his room. Like he set it up just to play it.
Yeah. He's got like a PS. He's actually playing this on a PS1 with like. It's actually like Croc is actually like.
I'm fucking
all the saves
all
are
over the
maxed
place.
out.
Yeah.
Oof.
How the fuck do I get on top of this box?
I'm doing really fucking bad in this area.
Yeah, just wait till you get to the later desert levels. They're,
Nice.
I didn't get
I hate the desert levels in this game. I hate them.
I love them because they're fucking brutal. Hey, Ohira's here. If
Yeah,
that's how
This
you
game
say
is
it.
this game is like fuck you now.
Hello,
Camera.
Ohira Kyo.
Oh hi, Ro. Oh hi, Mark.
I thought it was Ohira KU. I feel retarded.
I don't know. I always thought it was.
Ohira KU.
I hate okay.
I never say the last part because I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Got Croc, you fat cunt.
Oh, Hyaku.
Ah.
I'm still trying to catch up to Sai, by the way.
I keep forgetting that Jurara's here. It's
How
like-
far are you from
quiet.
getting to size level?
motherfucker.
Probably about 10 minutes or something.
Wait, what?
You said that
You
last
speed-
time. It'd take you 10 minutes.
Do you speed
Okay,
run that-
look,
do you
I
s-
had to restart the game once, and that was when he was already on the ice island, so we're like pretty far into the ice island. Anyway.
Gotta remember this too. I've never played the game before, so it should be.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta be a little quicker than that.
I mean, I played this game before, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be just as slow as I was back when I played it when I was a kid.
I love this part when they jump at you. Little dicklets.
Oh, I love it when I'm like, what do you like? I'm like, freaking Max here is like a straight up like BDSM enthusiast.
Yeah, I love when a video games tie me up.
Then again, you wanted to get beaten up by a ladybug with punching bags, so
Yeah.
like a secret fetish.
Yeah, I want her to box me out, if you know what I mean.
All right, let's not go down this path again, or we'll kill you.
Lol.
He just magically races down here and chokes me to death. Like, okay, problem solved.
I've got like 5 lives. Are you jellies?
Should I be?
Yeah.
Nope, but I'm jumping on it.
I've got 0 lives because.
Oh yeah, I'm almost beaten the ice island, Emilion Desert.
I actually have this. I should
Holy
just put
shit,
this in
I don't
my
know how I
PS1
survived
and
that.
play it. Also, why is there random Jello? Just random Jello.
It's like
I
a
know.
spring. It's part of the level or whatever.
I know, but like,
Oh wait,
why?
you gotta use it to.
That sounds hot. What you mean, jelly or honor BDSM? You're talking about? Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is it KY Intense Jelly?
Stop. My
I have like
God.
3 tubes of lube for some reason.
Don't say for
What?
some reason. You know why.
Yeah. I love that.
Nobody ever just
You know
has.
why.
Nobody ever just has that. Like, oh, I don't know why I have this. You know why you
Yeah.
have it.
I have a bookshelf full of lube.
We know
I don't know how
you're
I got
very
here.
gay. Every time we talk to you, you say
It actually isn't because of that, but
Is lube for his
So-
computer?
No, it's lube for anal sex. Let's be real.
Stop-
Here.
Oh, my god.
god.
Jesus Christ. Stop. This is why we can't
Alright,
have nice
alright.
things. Or nice streams.
I digress.
You're gonna
This is why we
die.
can't- This is why we can't have money made from the stream.
You're definitely gonna die.
This is why we can't have like non-demonetized
I'm dead. I died.
streams. Like, non-demonetized. Is that even a word?
What?
Non-demonetized.
No.
It sounds cool, but no.
Berg,
Sounds cool.
Has a nice ring to
Berg
it.
money.
Oh man, I
Sounds
love
like you're
night. Dude, yo, you know my favorite thing is like tank controls with night levels. Hell yeah. You can't see
Yeah,
shit.
look at how that stretches out, man. Like it just reminds me of
Favorite
something.
thing is
I can't put
tentacles.
my
What?
finger on it. No, like how these things stretch out. It reminds me of something, but I can't.
Stop. I'm going to murder you. You will die.
No more Wendy's Berg money for stock. I love how that became a fucking meme.
Funny thing is, that was a meme. That was an inside joke meme from people who don't even know
This
the
water-
inside joke. and it
reminds me of
somehow
Spyro.
became an inside, like it somehow became a joke outside of the inside joke, but was but not related to it. Different people entirely.
I know
This
these
was,
visuals.
this was an
suck.
inside joke between me and somebody else, another friend, and it wasn't even said outside of our friends. But other people started making the joke too. I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, I know why. I know the controls for this suck probably, but the water looks a lot like Spyro. Like it's very much Spyro-like. What do you think?
Where it's just a normal level with bubbles to make it look like you're
Yeah. That's the thing. That's what gets me off. That's why I can't play Ratchet and Clank.
That's what
that
gets
much
you off.
more.
That's what gets you up.
That is what you said.
Yeah.
Those
the
are the
quote
words
of
that come
tonight.
out of your mouth. Those are the words that you said.
First he talks to children, and now he fucking gets off to bubbles in video game.
Bubbles.
I hate this
Seriously?
shit.
Hey, at least it's legal.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Anyways, I was
No,
gonna say
no. There's no
um,
anyways. You don't get to anyways after that.
Oh, okay.
I need like some cue cards for topics that we're allowed to talk about on the stream or something because
Yeah.
So, have you heard of your Savior, Lord and Jesus Christ?
I made a vibrator once.
Oh my god.
Buzz.
Out of a toothbrush and a PS1 rumble motor.
Alright, I'm trying to bring this to the point. One of the reasons why I don't really, I can't really get into the fact of like games like Ratchet and Clank or Spyro. I'm trying to finish.
Trying to be very
Is
careful
that, like,
there. Your words
When you
on
notice the underwater levels, or when you notice in outer space, it's literally just a level, and it's just a normal level. But you're meant to think that they're in outer space. You're meant to think that they're underwater, but in reality, your character is just flying.
Why doesn't Spyro have an outer space level?
I don't know. They just never did that. It's something we were gonna
really
do
cool.
with it in ours, but of course
They did though, kind of. Isn't that Midnight Mountain? Isn't that like kind of a space
No.
level?
No.
No.
That's definitely
a
not a
Midnight
space
Mountain.
level.
It's like a Skylanders level.
Oh god. Oh god.
Sorry,
They should
Yeah,
do
but
a
that's
space
you know,
level.
Some planet's atmosphere or something, you know.
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean by that, right? Where like how like you're basically characters just floating in midair, even though like you're supposed to
So,
imagine that they're in space or in underwater, but
Much
in
have you been
reality, it's
smoking?
just none actually.
I think I'm actually starting
These
to
are
feel
like-
tired now.
These are like high thoughts with JP8K or something. Can you think your character's just like floating, man? You know, like not even
What time is
there?
it? Like 4 a.m. or something?
It's like 4 a.m. It's
Yeah, it
literally
is 4 a.m.
4
You guys are
Just little-
weak.
You know,
It'll be 4:20 soon, right?
Oh,
What time is it for you, Sai? Is it
4.
like 4?
yeah, it's 4. You guys
We're
are
on the
just
same
like
time.
you're just
We're on the
weak.
same time zone.
Just weak.
We're just.
come on, dude.
I'm just big.
You gotta stay up. Oh my god, this fucking level though.
I like how
Mhm.
Emily and Midori have like the same kind of profile pic. It's just a mushroom for some reason.
Amazing.
Did you do that on purpose?
Do what?
Yeah,
on
I'm
purpose.
curious
that on purpose.
if they did it on purpose.
Everyone in this stream probably thinks I'm on mushrooms right now, and I can 100% guarantee that I, JPAK, am not on mushrooms.
Yeah, because you go like,
I feel like that's something somebody on mushrooms would tell me though. I'm not on mushrooms. You're on mushrooms.
yeah, you are the mushroom. We
I'm
are
gonna roll
all
a
the
noise
mushroom.
more understand.
I love this stream. This is great.
This is my
I've
nightmare.
got asthma
I'm gonna have
for
nightmares about this tonight.
You're gonna have brownie nightmares.
Stop.
Hey, Sebastian, do you want a pan of nice fresh brownies?
Stop.
No!
I don't think we'll ever eat brownies again after this.
I'm dying inside. So
Oh,
weird.
what? It was a balloon and it took me back to where I was.
Shut up, Max.
So, how was your guys' day in a way that doesn't relate to this stream or anything we discussed already?
It's pretty.
Yeah, I made a
awesome.
sick ass farm in Minecraft.
I haven't played Minecraft in a while.
Me and Jaro made this amazing shitpost track, which I'm gonna make better. It's a
I got it.
masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. I was gonna play it. I could play it on stream for everyone, but it's so cancer that no.
Please do. It's just gonna be like the reignited bone dance music. Pure ear rape.
It's better.
How is that level faring for you, son?
It's not the worst thing, but it's not great.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah.
I think I'm still on the first desert level. It's pissing me off.
Honestly, in ways, this is a little bit more sophisticated than Spyro when it comes to some of the lighting, and I don't know, is it?
Not really.
Dark
you sound like a stubborn mule.
You gotta be like a freaking crew from fucking Jack 2. Hey.
Someone is claiming this is better than Spyro.
Who said that?
No, I don't think it.
Burn him at the stake.
I don't think it's better than Spyro. I think it's like, but you can definitely see that there's a lot of Spyro elements into this, which Spyro would clearly take after.
I was gonna say it's the other way around, but yeah.
Yeah. Jack, my boy.
Oh my god, that's a rapey voice. Holy shit.
Receive a money bag. Don't bother coming back, eh?
Fuck.
Ah! Don't die on me! Don't die on me, Sebastian!
I can't not. This fucking level is bullshit.
I like how Max has been saying your name the whole entire time, and like.
Well, he usually says my name.
I'm used to it.
What my name is.
I'm pretty sure the world knows his name now, so it's not like
yeah.
I mean, I do that.
Careful.
I just call you Sai as a method of respect.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, the end of the level was literally right there.
I hate the spinny platforms. They really fuck.
Those are probably the worst thing with the take controls, is spinny platforms. Other than that,
they're terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably the worst thing about. No, this isn't bad though. Still, I don't dislike the game.
Yeah, I mean, you went to the third island without stopping, so you like it somewhat.
Oh god.
Yes! You did it! Hell yeah.
You did it finally!
About to get game over.
Oh my god, dude, that was a nightmare to watch.
Oh, hold on. My Dory Mushroom says he referenced Christianity. Left-leaning YouTube will probably censor him. Good stream.
Oh man.
So yeah, in the Bible it says, if you are a man
can we not?
beds with another man, then you shall be you are sinning and you shall repent.
So everyone in this call is guilty.
Or else you will go to hell.
Jesus Christ, can we not go down this path of discussion?
I mean, we're going into hell anyway.
Who do I repent to, Ted Price?
I don't want my screen.
Price? He's our Lord and Savior.
Please no. Oh god, that's lava. That's death right there. Fucking died.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, it's funny because we have to wait for you to die. Like when you say you die, it takes like 15 seconds or 20 seconds for the stream to catch up.
Yeah, it's painful. It's like, oh god, he's gonna
You get to watch it.
You get to watch it like at 20 seconds after the fact has happened. No.
You're saying it like it's a bad thing though, JPAK. It's really cool.
I know.
So.
Dying in video games shouldn't be really a thing to be ashamed of, honestly, and that's one thing that a lot of modern games take away from. Like people think it's bad to die in video games, but it just means get better at it.
It gives a challenge when you die.
Yeah, like like I said, modern games hold your hand way too much. It's like bullshit.
It's one of my favorite levels, by the way. Love this level.
Yeah.
Real talk, I was going to hell. Oh fuck!
Like 6 sins ago.
Oh shit!
What are you going?
I've lost.
I don't know what's better, the stream or the comments.
It's like they are the stream. They're part of the stream.
I need to get an overlay for the stream to show comments on it.
Yeah, you need to do that. It should be really easy to do.
It is really
easy.
Just using... I don't have it set up on this. I had it set up on my other computer. Like this is the first time I've used this computer to stream with OBS.
You're using OBS? Okay, you should use Streamlabs.
I can't be fucked. I can't
well made.
I don't
It's easier though,
stream often enough to be like, oh yeah, I'm not worried about all this shit. This is last minute streaming.
Okay, fair enough.
Fuck it, I'm gonna like
Fuck it, that.
camera myself.
How the hell do you do this part?
Hey, Ratchet 5, weren't you supposed to be done? Weren't you supposed to be beating Psy by this point?
Hey, I'm actually on a level just behind him, so.
He probably is going to beat me. I didn't actually expect to win
neck.
a race in a game
you
I've
actually
literally
gonna
never
play for
played.
Are you actually gonna play for this whole game tonight?
I mean, I don't know how far I am.
You're in the middle. You're getting.
He's further
It's
than
not a
the
long
middle.
game. Oh yeah, I guess.
He's technically he's probably like 2/3 through, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like 70%.
I already had
Although
the
the
key.
levels do get
Oh
harder.
god damn it! I already had the key. Why did I come back here?
Well, yeah, if you take out
Get a lot
Gobbos and Jigsaw, then you're 3/4.
This game definitely does get a lot, definitely a lot harder as it goes on.
Yeah.
The castle levels are fucking annoying. And the 100%
I never beat the game, yeah.
That's absolutely can.
I would never
I
100%
remember
this.
some of
After
the
having
cast-
played the little bit of it that I have, it's not 100%able, in my opinion.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, you don't get anything when you 100%. You just get like, congratulations, you've 100% of the game. Well,
Hey, we're
let's
not
do
expecting
Croc.
to get anything. It's just
Hey, that worked. You got the key and you could bail. That was awesome.
Yeah, I realized that it kept putting me back in the start and I didn't actually really need to go get the key. Just heads up at game over though after that, so
Ah,
I'm redoing that part now.
bitch. Next, guess I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water to quench my thirst.
Sebastian be wanting that 99 lives cheat that doesn't exist.
Honestly, that's probably the most annoying thing about this game is the lives.
Lives,
Take that out,
lives are
game's
bullshit.
infinitely better. Instantly.
Well, it makes it a lot better. The controls though need to be fixed majorly.
The controls wouldn't be as bad if you weren't so heavily dicked over by the game over shit. Because then it would just be like, alright, well I just gotta get used to this and it's fine.
Yeah.
You get there eventually.
I just mod the lives out of the game, like completely. I just mod out the game over screen so it doesn't exist. You just get infant continues.
So the lives to negative so it can't actually count down to 0 and hit it.
alright. I
It's-
believe I'm on the same level size now.
How the hell did you get up? Wait, how long have you been playing for? Do you have like a timeline on that?
I can't remember.
I guess Ratchet 5, you play this game a lot.
I've played it enough, I guess.
I didn't even use the key when I got it last time.
Yeah, I wouldn't have the patience to play this again.
As much as I love this game, anytime I play it, I only play it for about 15 minutes.
I mean,
And
I
then
get
I
that.
just
I
sort of forget
understand
about
why.
it for like 3 years.
Oh my god, literally same. It's that kind of game. It's like, ooh, it looks great. Croc looks beautiful. And you start playing, it's like, nope, I'm good. I've had enough Croc for now. No more, please.
You can never have enough Croc.
Croc of shit.
I was about to say that.
Oh my god.
That key can go fuck itself. I'm not even gonna get it.
I went and got it. You just get it and then you die afterwards.
How's the key gonna fuck itself? Is it gonna like curl around? and,
Shut
like,
up. Just stop
Yes. Yes.
I
All
hate
of
to
it.
see that.
That is
Make that
exactly
an
how that
Easter egg in
works.
it.
Zero.
Leave it. Leave it.
Oh, this key's over here. Cool. What's the
Wouldn't
point
you
of
like
this
to
other
know
than
it?
the key?
Okay, am I actually supposed to get the key? It looks like it.
Maybe. I don't fucking
Underwater
know.
looks terrible. Horrible.
Oh, fuck's sake. That was just a death trap.
Yeah, I don't actually know how you're supposed to fucking get back after you get the gold key, because I feel like the platforming is suddenly like impossible. Like you can't do it in reverse. I kept dying over and over again trying. It just didn't seem like there was a time to actually make it across in reverse.
Alright. I'll have it. I'll give it a go though.
I would literally just get the key and then leave, or
Got it.
get the key, jump in lava. Obviously, make sure you're not gonna game over by doing it.
I've got the key.
Die, go back to the key door,
the level. Oop. All right, no, I made it back across.
Oh, I could not fucking manage. I kept getting stuck at the platform and it goes off to the right when you're going back, and I just would die over and over. Every single time.
Level complete. So who's...
Camera, can you not? Oh, I just died. I didn't even see how I died. The camera wasn't around the corner. I'm pretty sure I got
There's a
hit
lot
by
of
a
stages
shark.
in this game. Oh no. Is it an underwater boss?
I don't know.
I love it how like this level going underground is basically just an excuse to use like the level, like the first world's fucking shit again.
Yep.
I mean, you gotta be smart about game design like that, so I get it. It makes sense.
Wow, you're really defending this game.
No, I just genuinely think this game has a lot going for it. It just needed more.
Oh fuck. Okay, that's just a pain in the ass. I'm not doing that.
Like, your argument is literally the same as Indictive's with Bubsy 3D.
Yeah, but but the thing is, he's just wrong though, because it's Bubsy, so he's just
Seriously.
wrong.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I get it.
but-
Go on.
He's just
but
wrong.
I'm sure even Indictive would say this game isn't a bad game. He'd say that it suffers control loss.
Of course,
That's not bad.
Vindictive would be like, yeah, Croc is actually alright. Of course, he'd be like that.
What's Indictive? Obviously.
It's very vindictive of him to be like that.
Yeah, that's great.
Vindictive. I don't fucking know.
Y'all are done college now because university is already up. Because he told me.
What's with this water area in this level? There's like nothing in here.
I don't know.
You know what I'm
There's a
talking about?
key.
Going on the-
There's a key in the
ground
water area.
Wait, there is?
It's gray, so good luck seeing it. But yeah, it exists.
Oh, okay. I mean,
You need
makes
that key
makes
to
sense.
unlock the
This
platform
is
button.
amazing
you-
boss.
Hey, this boss is terrible because the water
I'm
controls.
kidding. I'm
I want
joking.
to die.
I was making fun of the boss. It's actually
Right,
terrible.
I found it, yeah.
And I gotta get
The-
all the way back to the boss again without that.
The bosses in Bubsy 3D suck, and I hate them.
I mean, it's Bubsy 3D. I would expect
the
nothing
mod,
less
change the
but
mod.
for them to suck.
Oh, it was nightmare controls, but yeah, once you get it, it's not too hard. And you can also glitch that game, like you can break it.
I'm sorry, but Croc is way better than Bubsy 3D.
Yeah, I will say this, like, Vindictive can defend it all he wants, but he's just wrong.
It's a pile of shit.
It's bad game.
Alright, I'm back. What's a bad game?
Bubsy.
Bubsy 3D. I agree.
Oh
I
yeah,
agree with
it's
you
a
guys.
pile of shit.
It's just not a good game. Like, you could defend it, but it's not like defending this. This actually has stuff going for it. Bubsy,
It has
No.
merit.
it's just bad.
Oh, there's a Gobbo there. I'm not gonna get it.
Oh, fuck me.
That's like your favorite phrase in this game.
No, fuck me.
My favorite phrase in general. I
No,
swear.
I'm
I've
absolutely-
realized over the years that I just have a tendency to swear a fuck ton.
Have you beaten the boss yet?
No.
Nope.
I died before I got to him. Or not died before I got to him. I died
think
on
I'm-
him and game over.
I think I'm just behind you actually now.
I will say, and I'm happy for Vindictive that they're making new Bubsy games, and the new Bubsy games are actually pretty decent. from
Happy
what I've
for him.
heard.
I wouldn't
Like
call
he's
them
got merit.
decent. I wouldn't call the new Bubsy games decent.
Well, the one that's making now is actually decent, apparently.
I'm happy that he's happy.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a bitch.
Life's a what'd you say? Life's a beach.
Yeah, this boss is for sure.
Anyone here actually play Bubsy 3D, or are they just assuming it's...
I'm memeing on it, but I would never play it, regardless.
I
It
played
looks like a
levels,
steaming
it's
pile.
done.
In a way that doesn't lead me to want to actually play it ever.
It's more
Yeah.
the fact is because, like I said, it's
Sorry. Be really careful because life's a beach.
I don't understand this wheelie reference. I don't understand. What is this in reference to? This
Underwater
fucking
controller.
boss.
Come on, dude. Did you beat him?
Probably the worst thing about this game is this boss so far.
Do I want to get this hard? Is it worth it? Yeah. It's
Underwater
worth it.
controls are the
Fuck.
best things with this game. That's like the best thing about it.
God, I'm gonna scream.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I lost all my fucking crystals because of this stupid.
So, how long do you think until Sai figures out what the "Wheelie Be Careful" references to?
Probably never. I'm not good at picking up references. Is it something I would actually know?
It's something that it passed right by your face.
I don't know what you mean by that at all. Like, is it something I would actually even know? Like, are you sure I would even know what it is?
Yeah.
Sue?
Yeah, it is.
Where? Where would I have seen this?
Just go back to the last island. Maybe you'll see.
I never noticed anything about that ever. I'm pretty sure I've never seen what you guys are talking about.
Yes, you have.
I don't remember hearing anything about being really careful ever in this entire game. I don't even think I've heard dialogue in this game or read anything in this game other than the menus.
Oh, this is rich. This is rich, like.
I'm very confused.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Come on, he was
going in this boss with shit ton of crystals and 3 lives.
My Dory Mushroom says Croc has stuff going for it, just don't play Croc 2.
See, I've heard that Croc 2's better though.
Croc 2 is better.
Croc 2's awesome. But the best part is the vibration, because when you walk on the boardwalk, it goes.
That's not where I thought you were going with that conversation.
This boss is a stupid boss.
This boss
Because you never know when
garbage.
in.
I got another server thing, and they added everyone with Miss Sadie, and they said, I suggest going or unfollowing. What she's doing is not cool, considering she's supposed to be a respected member of the Sprout community, but now she's degraded into a Ratchet 5. You are famous.
What? hang on. What is going on?
I'll put it in the
Wait, what? And reconnection successful. Okay. Oh god, I missed apparently an entire chunk of conversation in my server about the level or live system. So stream should be back, I assume, for you guys now.
It's back. It says start level.
Alright.
Sand and freedom. Sand, sand and torture, you mean?
Yeah. You know, life's the beach, though.
I don't. Wait, what? Why didn't that take me down there? What the hell?
The other one of the levels of this game caused me to have traumatic experiences.
Wait, what? Why didn't that take me back? What? I don't understand.
Yeah,
what
Max. The underwater levels of this game caused me to have traumatic experiences and required me to go to a therapist to fix.
I was in the level and I was trying to go up, and it was really sharp.
Did I come over here for fucking Gobbos?
Really
Is that what I came over to this area for? What is this bullshit?
Yeah.
I don't want a Gobbo.
A contracted
Just
mental
throw him off the
autism.
cliff. Kill him. Who cares?
From this game.
Stop saying racial slurs, Si.
What?
Wait, did you beat the boss?
Yeah, I beat the boss. Look at that.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah, I'm on the same level as Si.
Dude, look, I like how you can see over top the skybox. It's amazing. Look at that.
Be careful. Be careful. Be really careful.
God, was Croc just fucking moonwalking? Hell yeah.
No, I was getting attacked by a tornado thing.
For fuck's sake, that platform is so far away from me.
Take the blue.
So would you replay this game again? Is this a replayable game in your opinion?
How the fuck do I get to that platform?
I don't know if it's a replayable game, but it's enjoyable.
Oh.
At the very least.
Right. I mean, he hasn't even played it yet. How does he know if it's replayable?
Yeah, right?
This game's enjoyable. That's the thing.
I mean, you skipped the whole entire Croc lore. Like the Croc lore.
I'm
man.
literally in the same room as Sai now.
The lore.
I'm a
Oh,
room
shit,
behind you guys.
I fucking game over.
The fucking Dante did the thing where he jumped on the. And he knocked me down.
Yeah.
How do you stop that? How do you stop him from doing that?
I just went
You
past him.
can't.
He did it out in front of me, and then I just ran past after he did it.
Yeah.
So I give no shits.
Okay, so me and Sai are literally on the same point now. I'm actually slightly ahead of him.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm
god.
probably.
Because I got a
around
game
the
over in the level.
How are we so close? Are we just failing that fucking much? Well, I went to get water anyway, so I'm behind a little bit.
You all are like racing.
Not really.
Well, I mean,
I'm just-
not technically. I mean, I just started
I'm just
playing the
playing.
game, like, and I tried to get up to where Sai is.
Where's this
Nice.
fucking key at, though?
You have to take the balloon down.
Oh yeah, the balloon that
Fucking hell.
doesn't take you back up. It's just fucking disappears.
Why are you going that direction? That's the direction that they get the Gobbos.
I don't know this. I played through this level area once. I don't know. Yeah, see, I grabbed the balloon. Doesn't hold on. What?
Go straight past the balloon. Don't grab
Oops.
it.
Oh, I'm dead. So doesn't matter.
We're all dead inside.
You let go of the balloon.
Relatable.
Oh, he side jumped off.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
couldn't
what I
turn.
need to do.
Everyone's dead inside. You got the key already, dude. So you should just.
We need it for that.
There it is. Also, you're confusing that balloon with the piece of the skybox.
Balloons are fake news.
Where are you at now,
Is
Richard?
climbing or. We're back.
Oh god, why would you do this to me, game?
Okay, go through door. Plus B, end of level. Apparently not.
Fucking game over it again.
I'll get these
Jesus.
gems at least.
Oh shit.
It's so sad seeing you game over after hearing you say you just gamed over like 15 seconds ago.
That's just this game because you get fucking 2 lives.
Yeah. I'm just talking about the stream, that's the problem.
And when it gets to this point, like the levels get really fucking hard as well.
Yo, what, are you streaming in like 720p? What are
Probably.
you streaming on?
480.
It's been really good. It's been solid. Like you have no frame drops whatsoever on the stream.
I'm getting more frame drops on my own like game than you are. Oh shit! Alright,
I
fine, I'm
mean,
just
this. The only reason I get. Why is I fucking dying? The only reason I get frame drops is just internet. Because my computer's solid as hell. I would
Well, I
get
know,
frame
I'm
drops from that.
your internet has been completely solid this whole time.
Except
when
where
it-
it's disconnected.
Don't jinx
Twice.
it.
Yeah.
Don't jinx it.
Alright, I'm gonna have a look at this post.
Yep. That's I forgot to mention that. But overall, the stream has been really high quality.
Trigger me timbers, me right now. Something
how
something fire attack. Something motion blur. Something bugs, and I suggest ignoring or unfollowing. What she's doing is not cool considering she's supposed to be a respected member of the Spyro community. But now she's degraded into Ratchet 5.
Like how I'm not allowed to have any sort of criticism about the fucking game.
What is she do? What is she just posting memes? Is that what they're annoyed about?
Yeah. That's literally it. Makes
Who
no
gives
sense.
a fuck? Why does it matter?
Whiny people in the community that suck.
The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is Ratchet 5.
Ass.
But I thought they closed up the speedrunning server, or does that exist again?
It still exists.
I know that.
So what? So like, okay. So what, is she? Is she seriously? Is that actually a serious like annoyed?
Miss
Like,
Sadie or
joke?
Sky?
It has to be a joke, right?
Who, Sky or Miss Sadie?
The person who's complaining about Miss Sadie memeing.
Oh no, that's serious. She's like just getting triggered like hardcore.
Why?
I don't know. That's why I'm like.
It just sounds so bizarre.
I don't know. Like. Oh my god.
No. Worst part is when you get to the edge of the platforms and then you just slide into the ooze.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, fuck you.
That's not the kind of ooze I like sliding into.
Stop,
Shut
stop.
up. Stop it. Just no. We've already gone through that phase.
Well, I like water parks. What's so wrong about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Mud.
Yeah, they're good too.
It was like a noticeable echo. It was great.
Yeah, I heard myself.
Yeah, it's gone now, strangely.
It's created by Psy losing his patience. He's about to hit the ban hammer.
He-Man told them.
Fuck you all!
Hey, you're almost done. No, don't fuck up.
How long until you guys finish the game? Well, from where you guys are.
Well, I mean,
Castle level.
stop game overing. That'd probably help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Castle Park. Oh my god, dude, I forget that the devils are dicks and shoot shit at you.
Yeah, the devil guy shoot the fucking fireballs.
Freaking like, you
They
know,
shoot
Oh
them.
my
They go
God.
so fast too. The fireballs.
He's like,
Okay.
hey, got you, asshole.
Oh, me and Sai are neck and neck, I just realized that.
Wait, oh, you're playing as well?
Yeah, I just
He's
for
been
the
playing.
fuck of it.
Fucking hell. You caught up to us too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, it's because I got a
Yeah.
shitload of lives because I did the bonus rooms.
I just game over after I got all the
Nice.
keys. That's some bullshit.
That's some straight bullshit. Oh my god.
Oh, I see. Okay, so one of the keys is for the gate, and the other one is for like a door. You can't use one for the other.
Oh my god, am I back here again? This was not the same. This wasn't a different level? Oh my god. I
Yeah,
thought I
I know
already
that feeling.
finished this level. Holy shit, I thought this level was done.
No.
What?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh god damn it!
Oh, god damn
Is
it.
this what level? Is this the castle level?
No. Desert.
How the fuck is this still the same level? I thought this level ended. No, like I
We're
legitimately
here.
thought I was already done with this level. How am I still on the same level?
Finally. Leap of faith.
Just, just jump into the abyss of death.
No!
Come on, take a leap of faith. So.
Shut up, Max. Ah, God, I got game over.
Rip.
How am I ahead of you guys? I took a break and suck ass.
Because you did all the got all the lives and shit. I should go do
Yeah.
that.
We got 15 people watching stuff.
that helped.
So like, where even was that was posted on? That screenshot.
In what's it called? In that chick's server.
What like? Who is she even?
She's one of the people from Canadian Guy A server, but everyone that I
Oh,
liked
this-
from that server migrated
I
over
think
to
she's
her
a newer
server.
YouTuber, like a newer Spyro tuber
Yeah.
that came up after them. Which everybody like loved her for some reason, and I never cared.
No, she's really bitchy.
Yeah,
She's
she
probably
seems
watching the thread now.
annoying. Like,
I've never even spoken to her, and apparently like I'm like some like fucking foe of the community.
it's
I make
because
games.
anybody that criticizes Reignited is like an enemy of the Spyro community, according to like Canadian Guy, Josh Gaming, Miss Sadie, any of those fuckers. Cringy ass twats that just do this shit for all the fucking views off Reignited.
So anyone who likes Reignited is a traitor to this community.
No,
What?
we never said that. Anyone
No,
who
anybody
disliked it.
dislikes it
True.
is like a traitor and like, oh, they're like a horrible part of the Spyro community. It's like you're not allowed to not like Reignited
That's bullshit.
in the community at all.
fucking hell, I died.
But then the funny thing is though, they get really fucking whiny about it and shit and play victim about like how like they're treated by some people. And it's like, no, you get treated like shit because you're really cringy, A, and B, bad YouTubers, and you always like, you and your fans like dog on anybody who doesn't love everything that's coming out new. It's like,
can I say that I really don't like the Spire community in general?
I know it's ass.
Actually...
I have not liked the Spire community since Reignited was announced. It's been terrible since.
Honestly, then. I think my biggest regret this year is not trolling the Spire community more. I feel like I should have upped the ante a while ago.
Freaking Ratchet.
You should have made a video like criticizing like Jordan Fringe and Canadian.
I know, yeah, I really there was like he made a video ages ago about Bombo and how they had to censor it, and I really actually wanted to make a video just like completely just like calling him out about that, and that would have been good too, because then like actually I'd be like actually getting involved with people, because just before I was just criticizing Spyro, but that would actually be me like going up against a person, which I'd never actually really done. So I don't know. It's not
communities is that if it's their favorite character, even if the game is shit or not that good,
you gotta support it though, or else we won't get any new Spyro.
Yeah,
literally the entire thing.
I like the Reignited trilogy. I don't get me wrong, I like it, but I can acknowledge, I can take a step back. Like I'm a fan of Ratchet and Clank. I love Ratchet and Clank, but I can still see all the flaws and all the problems with Ratchet and Clank, or all the flaws with the Reignited trilogy.
See, that's the thing. Even if there are flaws in their mind, it's like, well, just deal with it and shut your mouth, because otherwise we won't get you Spyro. It's like,
no,
I don't.
It
like,
definitely needs to be addressed. You need to address the flaws.
No, but you're not allowed to point them out. And also, every single flaw is just nitpicking. There are no real criticisms. Everything's fine.
Yeah, that's bullshit, and that's why I don't like the Spyro community, because they're also really pig-headed, and they're like, some of them are real idiots, no offense, but like one of them was like, I mean offense when I say these things. I hate a lot of the Spyro community at this point. It's been such garbage. I mean all offense that could possibly be taken from it.
Yeah, for fuck's sake! Oh god damn it! I got another fucking game over.
Oh, did I not get to keep this shit? What?
Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna go and get some bonus. I'm gonna go back to the first level and get the bonus.
You guys remember the Activision stream, right? The one with Crash Bandicoot.
What the fuck?
Which Activision stream?
The one where they're said to announce Spyro, but they
never
did, so everyone got pissed off. Like, fucking
that
bitches.
That was fucking.
That was hilarious.
I was pissed too. I'm not gonna lie. I was pissed.
I thought that was honestly hilarious, because I don't know why anybody expected that to get announced then. I never thought it was gonna get announced.
I felt bad for the guy though. Dude, they're sending him death threats and shit. I felt bad for the guy.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like the Spyro community blows because of shit like that.
I even hate the Ratchet and Clank community. I'm in it, but I hate.
Dude, someone like said like his kid should die too. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm laughing because it's fucked up, not because I agree. Just to clarify. On stream.
They're like his pudgy cheeks should be fucking burnt to death. Like he should be burnt to death.
This one chick in fucking Crystal Fisher's server, what is it? The Croc server? I'm not trying to single out anyone, but she's like, I'm gonna set Activision on fire and then burn the guy and scream. Like, what the fuck?
Oh. How dare they not announce a new Spyro?
I need to go get some.
Like, are they fucking like? I was like, are they fucking retarded? Like, they're
this
not
is my childhood
announce...
they're talking about.
They're not gonna announce They're not gonna announce a massive game on a fucking dinky little stream where they're meant to talk about Crash Bandicoot.
This is my childhood that they're dealing with. Okay.
Just fuck that community.
You want to mess with my childhood?
Just fuck the Spyro community. Just fuck them all. Honestly, that's why I hate it.
Fucking worse than Ratchet 5. Fuck.
The Spyro community is what kills Spyro for me, actually.
You gotta go back to go forward.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna actually stop playing because I need to do some things. The first thing I need to do is I need to start making that like comment video that I've been meaning to do for ages, where I get people from the community to like read out comments that people have made. So I'm gonna start screenshotting comments.
Yep. So would you?
Called this on a part of that video.
So is Crystal Fisher part of the Spyro community?
Shit.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, no. But then again, he was also throwing insults at, like, I remember on this, he was so pissed off at the stream, he was like throwing insults at Activision and all that shit.
You just going left and right.
No offense. No offense, Conley. No offense, man.
No,
no, I think no. Like Andrew has been more honest than a lot of people.
Yeah, he has. He has.
Yeah.
Honestly,
No, Andrew's always crystal clear. He always has.
Okay, no, I wouldn't say crystal clear because I'm sure he withholds a lot of his problems by the fact that it's better to save face and not criticize things. But at the same time,
especially with how shitty our community is, I have no doubt he most likely holds back on saying a lot of things.
If I'm a 0 and Canadian guy is a 10, Fissure is like a 5, as in like he will criticize a lot of things, but he won't like completely rip into things or like overtly criticize things a lot.
Does that make me like a -7? You're a 0.
Okay, all right, okay. Let's say fine. Maybe I'm a 3 and you're a 0. There you go. That would make one. Okay.
I'm a 10. Okay. We all know this. I'm the prettiest.
Okay. Sai is a 0. I'm like a 3.
Out of context.
Yeah, Sai's butt ugly. Like,
Max is like a 5. Fissure's like a 6, and then Canadian guy is like a 10.
Yeah,
out of subscriber rating?
No, this is 0 is like the biggest fucking hater of Reignited ever, and 10 is like the biggest boy. Reignited is the best thing ever.
Maybe I'm like a 5 or a 6. That's
yeah. I definitely agree with a 5.
Yeah, like I like a lot of things about it, and there's some things I just don't like about it. But at the same time, I'll accept it because of I don't mind. I don't play it because I want the community. I fuck the community. They can all burn. But I just enjoy the game because it's what I want to play. But I can definitely say that it has a lot of flaws and it's not anywhere near perfect. But then again, nor is the original trilogy. Everyone says, "Oh my god, the original Spyro trilogy is the best thing ever made."
Well, they're not flawless. I would never say the originals are flawless. There's a lot of shit about all 3 of the games I don't like. But I love the games still.
Yeah, they're good games.
Yeah, like they're not bad, but they're not perfect by any means.
Are you done?
I'm gonna be done with this. I don't feel like playing any more Croc, but let me do something else. I might play something else.
Croc 2?
I gave up on Leap of Faith. So.
I might play Mario 64.
Hey, I'll play that with you. I got it up right now.
God, like right now.
Bubsy 3D?
So I already should play Muppet Monster Adventure.
I would have to download it. I don't feel like dealing with that right now.
Continue the amphibian green character.
Nah, I'm gonna play.
It's me, Mario.
Everyone's like, give us Tamba. Well, actually, 2 people in the chat. That's not everyone.
I never played Tomba.
I've never played it either. I just recommended it. Bubsy, hell yeah, we gotta play that Bubsy 3D. Not really, don't do that. Don't torture. If you want to torture yourself, be my guest.
Man, just make sure my controller shit is still configured. All that dumb shit.
It's me, Mario. I'm a 3D an abomination. They did not animate me right, but everyone praises me anyway, even though I'm from 1996. Even though my game sucks ass.
Is that the accent that bugged you?
Yeah. But everyone likes my game because I'm a Mario game and I'm a Nintendo game, and if you insult a Nintendo fan, he will come and kill your whole family.
I gotta do a bunch of dumb shit with this. Set it up properly. Okay, it's there. Why is it not doing things?
I do all the shrooms. Emily, do you do shrooms? Your profile picture is a shroom. And again, your friend, Midori Mushrooms, is also a shroom. So I'm going to do you as my next drugs.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
I'm gonna stop, man. That wasn't.
Yeah, you done fucked up.
You done fucked up, man. You should give it up.
Hold on a second.
I insult every community though, because I think communities in general are terrible. That's my opinion. Like, there's really no good community. Like, there's good, but there's no perfect community. Every community has its like asshole people, and just like really,
Oh god, the lag.
just.
I almost started a new game, but I don't want to go through the fucking intro again.
It's me and a Mario.
Play Mario
An
64.
abomination from the 90s. This game was apparently revolutionary at the time, but I could never get into it for some reason. I played this game for the first time in 2000 at a friend's house. My sister.
Oh fucking hell!
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was interesting. I never knew what it was called. I just remembered like there was like you went into stars, and that's how you entered levels. It was cool, but it just wasn't my thing really.
I'm gonna race you, Sebastian. I'm gonna see if I can beat you.
Well, I started with 2 stars because I didn't want to do the intro again.
Well, that's cool because I will. I'll to.
So, are you ever going to continue Croc, or are you done with Croc?
I'll continue Croc. I just don't want to play any more of it tonight.
Let's go.
I've never played the game, and I just played like half of it, so I'm gonna chill.
Okay, it makes sense. A little bit burned out from it. It's one of those kinds of games.
Yeah, I was getting burned out, and that last level I was on, I
was long.
Revisit that. Yeah, it was
Leap
a
of
long
Faith
level.
verse. Okay, why is my thing not working?
Also, by the way, the game doesn't normally look this good. I have it on graphic settings that make it look more like PS1 style. I turn all that shitty texture blurring off that the N64 has. It's the emulator I have.
I hate how Mario runs in this. It's so garbage. I hate it.
I love this.
Could you imagine how bad this would? I mean, I've started playing with an actual visual and 64 controller.
Oh shit.
The N64 controller is one of the worst controllers ever designed.
I'm using a PS4 controller, so.
I gotta try to catch up, but I gotta reset.
Yeah.
I forgot how to play. I haven't played this in forever, so I forget like all the fucking controls.
But I didn't even say the GameCube improved on everything that the N64 had problems with when it comes to controls.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
This is just bad. And PlayStation just no, but PlayStation has the best controller, easily. PlayStation.
Xbox, in my opinion, has the best.
Oh,
You reserve the right to be incorrect, but PlayStation's better.
No, I don't know. It conforms my hand better. Xbox feels more comfy.
I got tiny
like
baby
big
hands,
hand.
so I like my PS1 and PS2.
Yeah, I got big hand, though. That's probably why.
Max is a fake fan.
Fucking midget hand.
Yes, I mean Xbox isn't terrible. I mean that's the typical PC design, but honestly, the PlayStation has always had the better, just had a better
Oh shit!
style.
I mean, there's a reason they never changed the design of the controller.
Yeah,
Because it works.
it's amazing.
Alright, there we go.
The PlayStation and Xbox are very standard controller styles now. Also, Spyro 3 had a slide in it, so it was based off this game.
Hopefully you can't hear my music.
This is like the easiest thing they could have programmed on the N64.
Here we go.
What are we gonna make? Are we gonna
It's
make
the-
a slide level?
Oh, by the way, I
It's
probably have
my
to turn down the
favorite
game
Mario
audio.
game, to be honest.
I turned down the emulator volume relative to everything else on the PlayStation one. Didn't do it for this.
Yeah.
It's really
Sunshine was
fucking loud.
cool. Everyone's gonna hate me for that though. So
No, I love Sunshine.
I like Sunshine.
I like it a lot.
I like Sunshine.
like everyone
Yeah.
everyone in the Nintendo community hates the game. And I'm like, why? It's actually an interesting Mario game. It's not something that's like boring.
No, my
Everyone's
favorites
like, "Oh,
are easily. My favorites are Galaxy and Sunshine, easily, and
I
the
actually
DS
haven't
version
played-
of the DS version of 64, because it is just way better than the original.
What do they add
Everywhere.
to it?
They redid the graphics, they fixed the controls, It was made for the handheld, like with controls in mind for that. They added new content. You had like 4 playable characters. There were mini games. There was some co-op stuff. It basically just better in every way.
Yeah.
Game looked better. It played better.
What game was that?
Oh
yeah,
god,
I actually haven't played Galaxy.
Sensitivity settings on this are not. I like to. This is the thing I don't like about this emulator. Is every time I boot it back up, I just have to like dick around with the controller settings because it gets just wrong.
Yep. So yeah, I haven't played Galaxy though. I hear Galaxy is really good though. It's one of those ones. It's like Odyssey apparently.
I don't know. I found it depressing visually, so I never gave it a chance, unfortunately.
I never played Odyssey.
Yeah, Galaxy.
I love Galaxy, but it's a lot of people shit on it now. They didn't used to, but they do now.
Or when it came out.
It's only because it calls everyone gay.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the title screen calls everyone gay. It says you are Mr. Gay.
God damn it! I fucking died.
What the frick?
I'm pretty sure he's just shit posting.
No, really.
It really does call people Mr. Gay.
Yeah, there's a star in the letters that spell out "You are Mr. Gay" in Super Mario Galaxy.
Look it up. He's dead serious.
Yeah, motion controls are bad. Motion controls are just bad.
Thing is,
I can erase Toto with this shit. I got 5 stars. You're fucked.
I think the one game that that N64 style really works with is The Legend of Zelda. And I mean, I know people are gonna say no.
I never played Zelda on the 64, to be honest.
I never played any Zelda game, period. So.
They're alright. I mean, I've beat Ocarina of Time. That was pretty interesting.
Can I point out that stone texture just kind of looks like clip art?
I mean, do you want to see what it looked like in the actual game? Because I have texture filtering off. So this is better quality.
I've always kind of thought that though.
This game just gets way too much praise for what it is. People say this is my favorite game of all time.
I love it. So.
Yeah, but you're wrong. So fuck you.
I mean, Super Mario Land 2 is my second favorite Mario game, and my favorite color is orange.
Yeah, I actually started Minish Cap, Emily. So that was
Oh, that's death. Whoops.
I want to play Sunshine again, but my computer can't run that, and they never did like put it on anything else but a GameCube.
I should play Sunshine actually. I would enjoy that a lot more than I'm enjoying this shit.
You should put that shit on like right now. Like do this new game because I haven't played Sunshine.
I don't have Sunshine downloaded. I couldn't just throw it on.
Yeah, well you should set that up for a later stream. Can your computer handle it though? That's
yeah, it could definitely handle it. This computer can handle 99% of like games in existence. It's nice.
Wind Waker's pretty cool though. If you really want to try the Legend of Zelda game, one of my favorites actually.
That's the only one I play, to be honest.
Yeah, I love the art style. Everyone everyone in the Zelda community hates that art style, but I love fucking Wind Waker. It's amazing.
It's choice. It's choice shit.
Yeah, Wind Waker's great. Not because of its inherently amazing, like it's like it's very undetailed. The cell shading, like the sailing is just pretty cliche. But the game is actually really cool because I don't know, I just really like it style and it just looks really. I mean, even if you play Wind Waker, Wind Waker HD looks amazing.
I played this recently with friends, and this is just bad.
Wait, with friends?
Yeah,
like
Super Mario 64 online. Yeah.
What?
This has a shit ton of modding stuff for it.
What? You gotta sign me up for that shit.
It's a pain in the fucking ass to set up, is all I'm gonna say. It took us forever to get it working, and we constantly disconnect from each other, and it's just kind of broken.
Yeah.
But it is kind of interesting.
I'll try it. I'll see if I can figure it out.
Although,
just look up Project 64 and look up Super Mario 64 online and all that fun shit.
Yeah, Max, if you want to get into Zelda, I would probably skip. I mean, Ocarina of Time's cool, but I would definitely check out Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask.
I'm more interested in that, to be honest. I have it downloaded too. I can try it.
Like, it's really good.
How the fuck do I kill those things again?
It's a very different kind of game. It's very different from Ocarina of Time. Like, you know, you got a timeline. But it's just the story, the music, everything's better in Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
It's a darker game.
I'm gonna love it.
One thing I love about the old Zelda games from that era is that they're made during the time period where like they're rated E, but they're clearly not for kids. Like,
Yeah.
I swear, like there's some fucked up visuals in that shit.
It's because it was low poly, so they could get away with it.
I didn't play Zelda until I saw PBG in 2015, and I didn't play Ocarina of Time until I didn't beat it until 2016. So
Jesus Christ, these fucking controls.
Yeah, but Majora's Mask is I actually haven't.
Oh my god.
I might have beat it, but oh my god, lag.
What?
Yeah. It was lagging for a moment.
Yeah.
Who?
This game was lagging.
Yeah, someone said Galaxy's linearity kills it, then
I like the linearity. Everybody has like a problem with like, you know, games too linear. I've never given a shit about linearity in games.
Yeah,
Like, I see people criticize Spyro 3 for that. I'm like, I like how condensed and streamlined it is.
Well, it's not even, that's not too linear in my opinion, because you can just decide what levels to play and whatnot. I don't like games that are purely like, you go point A, point B, that you can't do anything else.
I mean, that is Spyro 3. It's very linear like that. I have
No,
zero problem with
I go to
that.
Seashell Shore,
Yeah.
I go to Molten Crater, you know, I can do, unlike Final Fantasy X, where it's like, I have to go forward.
Starting out, Finder, I liked Ocarina of Time at first, but after seeing people play it just millions of times over, and only people just once in a while play Majora's Mask, I actually prefer Majora's Mask over Ocarina of Time.
I'm gonna definitely check it out.
Yeah, I was trying to do my door, but yeah, no, I would definitely check out Majora's Mask. That one's really interesting. If you can, I would definitely check out the 3DS version, because that's really good. But yeah, if you have a 3DS, if you don't, then yeah.
Yeah, no,
I mean, Ocarina of Time is just kind of generic in a way. It's one of those things. It's almost like Super Mario 64. It's overrated because it's the first 3D Zelda game. It's the first 3D Mario game. So.
Did you mean to type bad aesthetics? Because I will fight you if you're saying Galaxy has bad aesthetics. Like
No.
You said that.
Oh, I was talking about Ocarina of Time and Super Mario 64. Oh.
I'm talking about in the chat. I will fight you.
Don't kill me! Don't kill me, Sin.
Like, I think the aesthetics of Galaxy are just extra nice.
It looked depressing to me.
I love it. It's empty and it's space, but it looks beautiful. I love the music. It's very
anything space makes me feel more depressed for some reason.
I mean, it's very empty and like you're alone kind of thing. Like, I get
Yes.
the feeling, but I kind of like it. It's very unique for a Mario game. There isn't another Mario game that's like it, other than, you know, the other game, Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, there's no game like it, Mario Galaxy 2.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot that changed between the two games.
Everyone puts this game in their top 10 and they make this like the number one.
What the hell happened to my camera there?
Like top 10 Mario games, and guess what the best one is? It's Super Mario 64, apparently. Even though it's...
I see people do that more with Galaxy or Odyssey.
Well, no, I mean, I'm watching like Peanut Butter Gamer, who's pretty cool, but he puts his he always has like this game on top of his list. Maybe, I mean, that's an older list from like 2000.
Platforming parts of Sunshine that nobody likes. What parts would those be?
I want to play Sunshine so bad because I really did enjoy it. And after my dad died, it was one of the first games I played in the hotel, and so it has like fond memories for me. But I just haven't played it since, so it's like I should really go back and revisit it. But my computer's a piece of shit. Go buy a GameCube though.
One thing I inherently hate about Super Mario Odyssey, I'm just gonna go into Super Mario Odyssey rant actually. Which, like I said, I'm not a Nintendo fan by any chance. I actually hate Nintendo in a lot of ways, but like I don't even own any Nintendo consoles anymore. But one thing I hate about it is how like they have like the old Super Mario 64 skin.
Ah, fuck.
I get why they put them in there, but it's like, really? Is this game just made because it's nostalgic to 64? They didn't make it to be like, this game right here was made to be revolutionary. It was never done before. No
what game are you talking about?
But
what game
Odyssey
are you
is. I'm talking about Odyssey compared to this game. How this game was trying to be revolutionary, and Odyssey was trying to just be sort of a nostalgic throwback.
How is Odyssey a nostalgic throwback?
There's an actual Super Mario 64 skin in the game.
Well, I know that, but I don't think the game as a whole is a nostalgic throwback. I don't think Odyssey doesn't play anything like this.
It's still trying, but it's still trying to cash in on the old nostalgia.
I mean, it's just a skin. I wouldn't say that. Like, the gameplay and the visuals don't line up with anything in this game. They're far and away.
Why do they have to have giant, like, real human beings in it? Like,
it's only in the one kingdom, and it makes sense in context.
Wait, how's it make sense?
It's literally like a regular, like, New York style city kind of a thing. That's the context of that level. And it's that's the only level they're in.
What in the story makes it make sense?
It's the level itself. What do you mean story? It's Mario. It's just story.
Did Princess Peach like get banged by Bowser from
Oh yeah.
The most story a Mario game has had is Galaxy.
I hate that. I hate the story in freaking Odyssey though. Like, literally, like Peach, like straight up, like, you know, cock blocked Bowser and Mario.
Yeah, fucking cuck queen.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it? Cuck queen?
She's like an independent woman who needs no man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Even though like Mario literally just saved her fucking white ass from like dying.
Play Paper Mario? I would like to play Paper Mario. I haven't played that.
I love Paper Mario.
I think I played Thousand Year Door, or whatever the GameCube one was. I don't remember.
Yes.
Was there multiple GameCube ones?
I've never played Super Mario RPG, but then again, that shouldn't be a surprise since, like I said,
I would never probably play that, but I would play Paper Mario or something again. Because I liked Paper Mario.
Paper Mario is much better than RPG, but I still like RPG.
Can I go back in that level?
I like some of the music that was used. Like,
no, I don't.
One thing I do like is Koji Kondo. I really like the composer who does the music for Mario. Like, he's a genius. Like, what he's done. It's not even that I like the Nintendo platforms. It's more I like the music that they've done, because Koji Kondo, you got to think about it. This guy was limited to using like maybe 3-note polyphony. Like,
and he had to create painting, Mario. Shit.
He had to create actual really good music using very limited tools.
Damn.
Like, yeah, like the NES only had fucking like three instruments, like 3 voices, and then the N64, like have you listened to the musical Legend of Zelda? Like how advanced it is, and like you listen, and the samples are just horrible. Like they're the worst sample you could ever hear because it's from the. I mean, the game is like 30 megabytes in total on its fucking cartridge. And the fact that the music like Lost Forest sounds so fucking good.
Did I really not beat the time for this fucking slide? Are you shitting me?
Yeah. And also how fast it is too. Like how fast the tempo is, like, and how many notes there are. It's pretty amazing.
How did I not beat the time for this slide? That's bullshit.
Yeah, Koji Kondo gets my respect. Always.
Oh no, penguin, don't fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh my god, get the fucking painting.
I'm just gonna have to praise him that like the fact that he was able to create something like so recognizable, like the Mario theme, like the Super Mario.
Yeah, right.
Like using just limited technology is amazing. That's like ahead of it. That's like, you know, really hard to do because you have to, you know. I'm pretty sure most composers were probably terrified of the concept of making music on their kind of platform.
As a person who makes music on that platform, let me say it's actually pretty it's pretty fun to do it because it challenges you to make something with a lot of limitations, so you have to be really creative with it. So you can get some decent results.
Well, you fit keys better too, I imagine, with only a couple notes. So
Mhm.
it probably sounds.
There's a lot less to work with, so you get the whole
What the fuck is
picture
the
of what
camera
you're
doing
working.
this? Get me out of this camera. I don't want this camera mode. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's the thing Josh Mansell told me. He said something about.
Wait, you
how,
know Josh Mansell?
Yeah, I'm friends with him. He's a decent. He's a good friend of mine, actually. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm networking. You know, met like maybe like 4 years ago. But anyways, what he told me is that like how like you know
See ya,
when
mushrooms.
he was doing the Crash soundtrack. You know, he's so used to making game. Like, I think he made a couple 8-bit soundtracks back in the day. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, well.
But
that ended fucking.
but games like, you know, Crash Bandicoot could actually take advantage of using like, you know, pretty decent samples because it's on CD. So he still was limited to use. He was still limited. So by the time he got to do something like Jack and Daxter, he wasn't as limited anymore.
I got the star first try, Sai. How do you feel?
Yeah.
What star?
The slide one.
There's 2 stars. Which star do you mean?
The fast time one.
Well,
I'm gonna open.
I don't understand why it didn't give it to me. I wonder if it's because I jumped off the end over the thing.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
openly say that Nintendo's stupid though. Like, why would you make the GameCube disc that small?
Proprietary software makes it harder to pirate.
True, but you're also
Oh my
the reason
fucking
why
god.
the soundtracks were also still like MIDI because they couldn't fit that much on the disc, could they?
I didn't think all the soundtracks for GameCube games were MIDI. I'm talking
Well,
about.
most of well, they weren't as they were more in the line of PS1 though.
I mean, PS1 had great soundtracks though. It's not really a bunch of
Okay.
limitations there.
Or it wasn't PS1 level, but it was definitely not as solid as something like PS2. Like in reality, the GameCube is actually more powerful than the PS2. However, because of its small disc size, it can never take advantage.
I don't think the disc side had anything to do with it though. But it was just.
Bad developing.
Oh, I thought there was plenty of good games on the GameCube that took perfect advantage of it.
I mean, I always had a PS2 growing up, and I still think the PS2 is a better console.
I would disagree heavily.
What?
But
I'm biased though.
I think the PS2 is massively overrated era of gaming.
What?
GameCube's sold poorly, but honestly, I think it's a way better console.
The PS2 is the only console I took with me when I moved.
Reedy's confirmed for Nintendo.
Oh my god, Ratchet 5 disappeared again.
I don't. He disappeared and came back.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I can agree why you like the GameCube. If you like the GameCube, that's fine. I mean, PS2 will always be
Jesus
like
Christ, this camera.
heavy nostalgic to me. And
See,
when
camera
I
never
see-
bugs me.
How does the camera not bug you in this game?
It's
so
never bothered me.
ass. It is.
I'm the
such
only
shit.
one. I'm the only one in the world that it's like never bothered. I just keep it on Lakuta's thing on down.
I just
Also,
fucking
what is
died because of this camera. I'm gonna scream. Ah, this camera's so fucking bad. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I still think the PS2 has amazing games on it. Then again, I was always into Sony, and also here's another thing too. The PS2 was not an HD console. As an adult, going back to the games is kind of hard because they're not in HD. But when you like back then, I didn't really care. I would play that shit with composite, and it looked great.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it looks like shit. But back then, like, that shit was awesome. Like, it was such a jump. Like, you're gonna hate me for this, but I actually really liked Wrath of Cortex when it came out.
I did
never
too,
played
I
it, so I have no opinion. Again, I don't like Crash, so.
I still like it though, but I remember how like 3D and realistic it looked. Like how clean and crisp.
It has the best chase levels in all of Crash, in my opinion.
Fucking, yeah,
Like
I
the
swear to God,
buggy.
these controls.
Also, the music is great. I love it. I actually like the music a lot.
This game makes me want
Yeah.
to kick a puppy.
That's the third quote of the day. Like there's just too many
So many great quotes, man.
The assiest of ass. I'm gonna kick a puppy.
It's just
Oh, no,
so
I'm gonna get
bad.
off the
JPK 's
video games.
Just
Just so bad.
JPAK speaks to children about sex.
Yeah, every child that I talk to sex about, like, you know, they all agree.
9 out of 10 kids agree that sex is awesome. I mean, what?
Yeah, all the kids I ask, they all agree.
Yeah.
Freaking, you know how I found out though? Freaking Detective pinged me. He said, "Oh my God, this also is probably not helping your case with Al." He said, what was that? Well, this one guy Max said something about like JPK talks about sex with children. So I just started cracking up.
Fucking shit.
Because
I
the
believe
funny
this-
is because he doesn't know that you're in
I
on
can't
it.
cop Sunshine and
Yeah.
I game over. I'm too impatient with this game.
Yeah, no.
Fucking
I've
love it. You already have
seen-
28
I don't-
stars. How are you on at only
You have
8?
28
What the fuck?
stars?
Yes.
Are you fucking serious? Alright, I quit.
No. You quit.
Did you start the game with like 25 stars or something?
I started with
Bullshit.
0. You had 2.
How often do you play this game?
I
More.
used to do 70-star runs.
Oh,
privately,
you didn't
so-
fucking tell me you speedrun this game. What is this bullshit? I'm over here trying and failing to do speedrun strats because I've never fucking played the game.
Well, yeah, you're not doing anything. I mean, there's pretty good skips. But
I know,
skips
but-
in this game were like jump off the ledge and like land 5,000 feet below you.
Oh no, and then there's stuff like backwards long jump and shit. Like I know how to do that.
Yeah.
I also just know some general movement stuff. I'm just not good at this game at all.
Yeah, I know.
Like, every time I play it, I'm just too impatient. I just dick around and try to do speedrun strats that I can't actually do.
Yeah. I might as well go kill Bowser. Go back.
Bowser 1 or 2?
Bowser 2.
Fucking
No,
hell.
no, Bowser. I don't have enough stars for Bowser.
Yeah, these coins aren't they literally just 2D objects?
Well, they're sprites.
Yeah, 2D
Yeah, they're
sprites.
just animated
Hey.
sprites.
Can you do it? Let's see if you can do it. Oh, you can't.
Do what? Are you talking about the BLJ there? Because it's useless anyways. I'm just gonna get soft locked. Can't skip that.
You should turn on the original graphics so we can hear how shit this looks.
Nah, I'm good. I specifically put this on point no filter because I didn't want to look at the shitty texture blurs that they have by default.
Yeah, your graphics screwed you. That's what did it. That's what you are failing.
No, I'm just bad at Super Mario 64. I would never ever claim to be anything but bad at this game.
See, I mean, if you're bad, like really bad at the game, or you just don't really dig the camera, then I can see why you don't like people don't like it. But for me, I have no problem with the camera.
I'm not gonna say it's a bad game. I'm just gonna say it's overrated.
No, I wouldn't say this
That's-
is horrible, but it is massively shit compared to how everybody
It's
talks
as
about
overrated as Final Fantasy VII's overrated. To put it.
Yeah.
it. Let me go
it's
ahead
like,
and disagree. Final Fantasy VII masterpiece. This piece of shit.
Nah, Final Fantasy VII's overrated, but it's still
I will.
my top 5.
No.
Final Fantasy XII's underrated. one
No,
likes
it's not.
Final Fantasy XII.
Everybody and their
It's my
fucking
favorite
mom
one.
loves like all of like the fucking later Final Fantasies, like what is it, 10 and shit, or like 12 and no.
Yeah, no, 12's always been my favorite since 2006. So I'm biased. Crystal Chronicles is my second favorite.
I thought I
Then
liked Crystal
6.
Chronicles, but I was mistaken. I don't like Crystal Chronicles. I
It's
like the 3 remake. I like 7, 8, 9. Those are the ones I like.
well,
Rest I
the
could
online
take or leave.
multiplayer they're adding to the remaster should make it a lot better because the chalice will be gone.
What was your time when you ran this, by the way? 70 stars.
I don't fucking remember. I remember comparing my score though.
I just realized my stream title is still Croc Legend Gobbos.
Someone's gonna be very sad.
Oh my god!
I never changed the stream title.
He's finally streaming Croc, and then like he clicks on it's Mario.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
what I did today. I did that with.
I forgot about that.
Croc, my favorite game. I can't wait to see this.
They hate Mario. I did a stream today, right, for Spyro, like the original Spyro, like the OG game, and I actually just kept it Spyro Reignited Trilogy to troll people, and then see how many people like fell for it. Quite a few actually. I think like around 10 people got trolled by that.
Yeah, I just found my old time. It's 59:26. It's dog shit.
I mean,
It's
considering
fun.
it would take me years to get like 70 stars, it takes me days. Like
Yeah.
I'm not very
I
fast.
can't
at
do
games.
120 stars though, because the Rainbow Road shit just
No.
frustrates.
Yeah.
I
Because
can't
Rainbow
do all
Road
this
is an
fucking
ass
stuff.
level.
It's an
Emily's-
ass to do anything, like
Right.
you know.
Emily is cool
Fucking-
says you accidentally
Emily
said
is
Final.
not cool.
you accidentally said Final Fantasy VII there instead of Final Fantasy V.
Nah.
Well, I said overrated, so Final Fantasy V is definitely not overrated.
I'm gonna hot take here. All the Final Fantasy games before 7 suck.
What?
I don't like any of like the 2D ones at all. I don't like a single one of them.
What?
I've never liked them.
What?
The 2D what?
I have never liked a single Final Fantasy 2D game.
Get out of here!
No, I hate them. I don't like the 2D ones at all.
I get like 1 to 3, but 4, 5, and 6. You
Nah,
crazy?
the 3 remake is good, but that's because it's 3D and actually did a bunch of extra cool shit with it. It doesn't look like ass.
Oh, oh, it's because it looks. I don't care about the looks.
I care about it. See, that's the thing. I very much care about the graphics of the game, the style of it
I
visually.
mean, I care about the graphics, but it doesn't have to be like fancy, as long as it paints the atmosphere, right?
Yeah, see, 2Ds like Final Fantasy don't paint any sort of atmosphere to me. They look like that's like the worst kind of game that I would ever want to see pixel art for, because that style of game is very boring with pixel art.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
Get
there's
out.
just nothing going on in a turn-based RPG like that with pixel art. It's just really
It's
blah.
just very boring. It's
Yeah.
like
There's nothing interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's your favorite out of all?
I don't have a favorite. Like, I like 7, 8, 9, and the remake of 3. I don't have a favorite Final Fantasy.
The 9 is probably third favorite, or 5. It's either 9 or 5.
I played none of them, so.
I can't
and then
fucking do this.
13.
I don't even think you can, BLJ. Maybe you can. I'm just bad.
Final Fantasy VII was a game that no one heard of when I was growing up. Then when I got the internet,
So Mario's
this
leg looks like it's
no-name-
fucking breaking. I just noticed when you do this kick.
What are you trying to do?
Oh yeah, it does. He's just getting fucking. His legs broken.
Like, what do you? I'm just
Oh,
reading this.
35.
Final Fantasy VII was this game that no one heard of when I was growing up. Then when I got the internet,
Why does this fucking
no-name
camera
game was
keep getting
apparently-
jacked up? Like I can't get
overrated.
out of Mario Cam now. It's super zoomed in. Why?
Yeah, I'm glad you at least like 9, because 9's a fucking masterpiece.
Well,
I
yeah,
like
it is
9 for
not.
the same reason that I like 3 remake. It reminds me a hell of a lot of 9.
It's very happy. That's why I like it.
I'm gonna be
And
real,
Lily Day
Emily.
is a really cool character.
Pixel art in general, not for me. Just as a rule of thumb. But don't take anything I say about pixel art games seriously.
Oh,
I
he's
just
gonna
don't really
hate
like
me
it.
in Ratchet's game. Right, Ratchet?
Pixel art's just not usually for me.
Socrates hates pixel art, so he's not gonna play it. He's not gonna
I
like
don't-
her game.
All my art is
Just their
pixel.
taste.
And I'm just not
Not
very
into-
much into pixel art. I like.
It's
I don't
really
think it's
better.
bad, and there's some games where I do appreciate it, but I don't like love it like I do like primitive PS1
I
style.
think he just doesn't like pixel art for the sake of pixel art. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, like I'm not saying Basically what I'm saying is don't take my opinion on it ever seriously because I just don't like it that much. So any game that has that as like the main aesthetic doesn't really draw me in. It has nothing to do with the game.
I mean, Cyrides is clearly a very much a fan of 3D games.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of 3D games comparatively. There's some games I do like that are 2D. Like I liked the original Rayman, although it's fucking bullshit. But I like Rayman. Like that's one of the few like 2D games I actually thoroughly enjoy.
Never played Rayman.
But I do also at the same time prefer Rayman 3 to Rayman 1.
I will say I would have you know, I wish I was older. Like I wish I was born in like 1975.
Why is this camera? I can't get off this.
But
oh, I had to hit the triggers. I'm retarded.
I'm glad I didn't live during the NES and SNES generation because fuck that. Fuck those games. No offense. I prefer 3D and I'm happy with 3D.
Super Nintendo.
Another hot take here. I don't like 2D Mario games at all. Never liked them.
What?
I fucking hate all of them. They do not appeal to me. I don't like the Super Mario games. I never liked the 3D ones either. The new Super Mario Bros. U. Like I never liked those or any of that shit.
The NES was a terrible console.
Like I don't like the style of platformer because it's very much that like retro arcadey death as a form of difficulty sort of shit that I don't like. That has less to do with the graphics of those games, just the gameplay style. I'm not a fan of them.
Emily says cool says I can't handle these hot takes.
I know I've got a lot of hot takes about games. I'm really particular about games though in general, so you'll find most games I don't like.
Yeah, because he's a heathen. He has no soul. Heathen.
I've been reading the chat, by the way. Sorry if I'm missing stuff.
Yeah, he's missing all the hatred you're getting. God. Heathen.
You're Mr. Gay.
Play Final Fantasy 1, it's got that trapped in a dungeon atmosphere with no... Yeah, I don't like that atmosphere, though. I like 7, 8, 9's like storytelling and environments. And, like,
someone just joined the stream, and it says Chase 64 Cubed, the weirdest version Croc ever. That's the ugliest chicken I have ever seen.
Yeah, yeah. So I was playing Croc, but then I never played it before, so I got like halfway through the game, and I was like, alright, I'm done. So rather than stop streaming playing SM64, and I'm lazy and didn't change the title.
I'm lazy. This is Croc 3, dude.
Yeah.
Croc 3.
Unseen footage of Croc 3.
Yeah, it's exclusive.
But that's
demo.
clearly Mario. Shut up. But sir, that's clearly Mario.
It's Mario the 1,000-year Gobbo. Get it right.
Then again, actually no, Croc is technically a Mario game if you look at it because it was supposed to be Yoshi. This isn't far off. It's just completely far off, and it takes place is a year beforehand. So.
I'm just practicing.
I want to make more Mario.
I mean, playing through it, like, I actually quite enjoyed Croc. Like, J64. Like, I actually quite enjoyed it so far. There's just some fundamental problems with the controls, but if those were fixed, I think it genuinely has a lot of potential to be a good game. Even a good platformer, just series, but of course it's a dead series now, so someone will have to do something with it.
Yeah, it's like 5:20.
Yeah, I probably should.
Someone just called DOS lewd.
Someone called your what?
Never mind.
Sai, what state do you live in?
What state am I where?
What state do you live in?
Oh, Ohio. I'm in Ohio.
Okay.
He's gonna come visit you.
Oh no.
Like overnight. He's just gonna come over and be like, hey, what's up, bud?
Just gonna come in my onesie. Just.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, there was a 1-up in that tree.
I'll bring beer though. I'll bring lots of beer. Just bring lots of beer. And mushrooms.
And brownies.
Shut up. Just no. Stop. It's like 5:20. We don't have time for that.
It's like 4:20 brownies. Get it?
Oh my god.
Don't fuck me, game. I can see you fucking me. There we go.
One thing I don't like about the NC Sport is everything looks the same. I'm not even kidding. Everything, like every game.
I like it. I dig it.
Like even like Ocarina of Time has very similar textures to Super Mario. Super Mario 64.
Damn it, I have to fly down and get the star, but I'm dead. I'm fucking dead right now.
Also, what is this gay ass grass texture?
I mean, I don't mind a lot of the textures once the shitty ass blurry stuff is turned off, because the default with the blurred textures just looks awful.
Yeah. I mean, look how pixelated that skybox is.
Oh yeah, the skybox is blurred normally, so you can't see it.
Oh, wait, you're saying that they had to make it pixely in order to keep it so it would be a small file size?
What? No, that's not what I said.
So, wait, why is the cloud? Why?
I said it's blurred normally. You don't see that pixels on it normally. It's like there's blurry filters over all this game normally. Let me show you if I can. Let me change the graphic settings.
Yeah, let me see. I'm genuinely curious.
Alright, so yeah, this is the game normally.
Alright, let's see. Cannot be drawn window mode. Wait for it. Is it loading? Okay, there it is.
This is the game with its blurry ass textures.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I like this version better with without that.
Yeah.
This is also why the DS is preferable version as well, because not only are the graphics just entirely remade from scratch, they also look more like PS1 style, with sharp, hard pixels, you know, blurry shit.
It doesn't have. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have the hard pic. It doesn't look pixelated. It doesn't.
On a DS, it does. Talking about the original DS version, or the remake DS thing they did, Super Mario 64 DS. So the reason why I like it, it has like the hard pixels on the edges of things. It looks like a PS1 version of Super Mario 64, aka a better version.
Too bad it doesn't fix the controls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a little bit better, but oh, my mouse is on screen. Oh, okay. I'm probably not gonna play any more fucking Mario 64 because, my god.
Yeah, it's like 5:25 a.m.
Yeah.
where we all are.
I genuinely don't want to play this game that much.
It's 10:25 a.m. here.
Also, I'm actually supposed to go do shit today, so I'm actually stayed up to sleep. This was entirely bad mistake. Bad choices on my part. Just gonna close the game now, and say that, like, maybe I'll stream more of Croc at some point in the future. I don't actually know when.
Are you gonna stream again later? Something else like.
Not today. I've got to go to sleep like now. I should have been asleep 4 hours ago.
Oh no, I meant like tonight.
I have no idea because we're gonna be doing a bunch of shit, so it's just gonna depend.
No problem. Yep. All I know is I'm gonna plug in my inevitable stream. I'm gonna be streaming again probably tonight. So if anyone in this stream wants to check out.
Oh, I stopped streaming like 2 minutes ago. I
Well,
didn't, but
So much for advertising.
yeah, be like, oh yeah. By the way, I stopped streaming 5 minutes ago, so nobody heard that. But yeah, peace out, and thanks everybody that joined my random.
It says you're still
Croc.
live though.
No, I was joking.
We like wow.
Yeah, this was fun. I had a great time.
This is
Yeah.
this
It
is
was a lot
fucking
of fun,
random. I don't know why I did this, but it was enjoyable. Question mark.
Question mark.
Yeah, parts of the games were enjoyable.
Yep. It was a lot of fun.
But yeah, so yeah, now I'm actually going to end the stream. So goodbye, everybody watching.